time for the best podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
This is Lauren Hart from the Philadelphia Flyers, and you're listening to Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my ass, man. Shit.
Corner Pub Sports.
What is going on, everybody? Corner Pop Sports coming at you live here on Friday night. We got a ton going on tonight. We got a ton to talk about. We have Sixers, Flyers, Eagles. We have SG Carter talking about UFC tonight. We have a list that I didn't bring it up to you guys. I thought it'd be fun.
That ain't Schindler's List, is it?
It's not Schindler's List because that's not a fun list, Garrett. That's not a fun list.
Well, depending on what point of view you look at.
That's not a fun list. We're not going to talk. Yeah, no. But we have a fun list that we're going to talk about. I think it's going to make everyone here on this panel really think and hard. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the people who are chiming on the live feed think about the list. We're going to do While You Were Drunk. We're talking Eagles through the beers and popcorn.
2 years.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 years. We're not doing a show next week, so we got to do 2 years.
And
right,
to make up for it, we started early tonight. Oh.
Yeah, we're only 10 minutes late.
And everybody on the panel, I mean, as far as last week goes, it's a wash. I don't remember shit.
Yeah, I remember literally nothing from last week's show except for
I remember Mastodon.
having my daughter on.
Yeah.
I forgot
Saying
about
Ben
that.
Simmons is a pussy. That's the only thing. I remember.
Yeah.
I got a lot of flack for that. Like I got a lot for that. Like quite a few people. Like
From the wife.
no, other people, like other listeners.
Well, I mean, Sean, it was a little ball pro.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember it?
That yes.
Yeah, it's bad when Gary's the voice of reason. He's like, yeah.
No.
What
Yeah,
are you doing?
No,
Don't do that.
you were wrong, man. You were wrong.
No, he wasn't.
I'm sorry. What do you want from me?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Did it make for good radio though? Well then, No, I'm just kidding. All right. What do you
It wasn't wrong.
It
was not wrong.
As long as
No, wrong. No.
as long as his ass neck stayed moist, we're good to go.
All right, Gary and I are drinking New Trail Double Broker Hazy IPA. It's 9.2%.
Oof. So it's gonna be another one of those nights, huh?
No, it's already.
It's starting to turn into that already, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ryan's trying to tell me, oh God, I said, leave me alone.
Look, guys, I'll do what I can to catch up. All right.
Oh, what do you got? Whiskey?
What do you got?
I got some Bird Dog whiskey and I got.
You got a tight little man, pussy.
And I got Level Up Indian Pale Ale from Yards Brewing Company. This is good. We had this for Monday Night Football.
Yeah, it was
You
good.
notice that I'm ignoring you guys when you're,
It was good. It was
It's not
good.
very nice, Mike.
You don't like Mario?
What do you got
No.
against Italian Americans?
Yeah, what do you
No,
got against
the-
Palmers?
the rest of it. The Mario part was fine.
Oh, all right.
They got hair in their crack.
What do you got against giant lizards? All right, so let's get at it. 76ers off to a blazing start this year.
One, two,
Really, I mean,
three,
really, the
four,
only
76.
the only wart was that bad game against the Nets where they were up and they gave up the lead. I mean, really, that's the only wart this season.
And that ugly ass jerseys they were wearing.
Yeah, ugly ass jerseys. You're out of your
What?
mind.
That fucking
They are ugly.
Ugly?
Oh my
what?
god!
Yeah.
ugly.
How are they ugly? How? Like, I
Oh,
don't understand how you
man.
can think that.
They're ugly. They're ugly.
I
The dark blue. No, I'm out.
See,
I can't.
You don't like the spectrum colors going down the sides?
well,
Nah.
the idea I respect. I do respect the idea, but
I like the spectrum colors, but I don't know. You know what? I don't really like the spectrum colors. I like the idea of it, but I don't really like the spectrum colors. Like
I will say the color scheme looks like they look at the Pistons. I will say they look like the Pistons with those colors, but
jerseys.
It's darker blue.
They look like but they outline the red and dark blue. They look at the Pistons. The Pistons wear dark blue and red. But
I'm with you, Mike. Them jerseys are fucking ugly.
No, they're not ugly.
They're not.
I like them. I my personal favorites, because it's, and maybe I don't know, it's just weird. I like the gray ones that they had.
Yeah, they're
with the
nice.
stars, because they're clean looking. These are not clean. These are
They're busy.
They are a little busy.
There's a lot going on.
They're less busy than the ones last year.
You have a lot going on too. I don't call you ugly. That's not very nice.
What do I got going on?
You got a lot going on.
You got a horseshoe haircut. You got a fucking.
To be fair,
you got the fucking beard that's halfway there.
To be fair.
What?
Sean, to be fair, you probably called Gary ugly before.
You got a tight little man pussy going over there, bro.
I've never called Gary ugly ever. Have I ever called you ugly, Gary?
Here we
All
go.
right, let's say Jordan Howard. He's wearing Jordan Howard jersey. He's standing up.
Yeah,
have I ever called you ugly?
Nobody can hear you.
In the mic.
No, you haven't, Sean.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It's our first time for everything, Sean.
I've never called him. Yeah, what's up, Dave? Dave saying good evening. Mark Polsky in the house.
Oh, that's right. I gotta
Mark
check the
Polsky said,
comments.
"Fuck Mario." Fuck Mario. What do you mean, F Mario?
Who said fuck Mario?
Polsky.
No, Mark. Fuck you.
Damn.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you.
Wow, that was.
help you, motherfucker.
That escalated quickly.
Man, let's go back to calibration, you prick.
Hey, PET cocksucker.
All right. Anyway, Sixers. We got a lot, guys. We really have a
Let's
lot.
hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's 10, 9, 8, 76.
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting there singing along. I'm like, wait, something doesn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76ers.
Where's the song at?
10, 9, 8, 76.
Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers.
His hair smells fucking beautiful.
We had
That's
another
what
one of those
his
type
hair
of nights
smells.
last week.
That's what the song's supposed to be.
Another fucking pig.
I'll get it in a second. Just give me a second. All right.
Let's hear it.
Give me a second.
All right, so anyway, like they are off to a blazing start. First team in the NBA
Brian's had enough.
to 7 wins. Tyrese Maxey looks better in every game.
I love that guy.
Um,
I'm not even an NBA fan, and I love that guy, the energy that he brings.
Yeah.
he's like the fucking Energizer Bunny, man. He just flies around. The Yang looks like a fucking
jacked off under the table in front of the whole damn family.
the Yang looks like a fucking great pickup.
Yeah, he does. Yes,
he does. Yes,
he's been really good.
He's been awesome.
Yeah. And
Joel's not even like they're doing this with their best player not playing well.
right, the one you got to fucking give kudos to, dude. What a steal of a fucking trade Seth Curry was for Josh Richardson.
Yes, he was.
What a steal.
That was Maury's first move.
And like it's a steal. This he's shooting 54% from 3-point land right now.
Wow.
Like that's going to drop, but
Sure.
still. And overall, he's shooting like 52% or something.
Yeah, Gary, just so you know, I'm trying to find the Sixers song and find all kinds of goodies that I forgot about, like this one.
We have a lot in common. We both love tits and Motley Crue.
Like I'm finding all kinds of random shit.
Who don't love tits and
I'm
Molly
finding all-
I like tits. I don't
I'm
like Molly.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
Ryan.
like, oh my god, I forgot about this one. All right, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
How about this one?
This man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret.
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 Who don't love Everclear?
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Well, yeah, Seth Curry. Like this dude.
Yeah, when he cools down, hopefully that's when Embiid heats up and they stay hot.
Yeah, I believe Embiid will get there. I do think there is something in with the new ball, and I also think he's not.
What's with this? I didn't even hear about the new ball.
So
and
they
all of a
changed-
sudden he's
they
complaining
went
about
from
it.
Spalding to Wilson.
Wilson's
fight versus
Wilson's producing the ball.
Wilson. Yeah.
So are they different? I guess they're different.
There's
Yeah.
a different feel, you know what I mean? Like you remember playing ball,
Well,
Mike. If
you know,
use
it's like a
different-
condom.
Yeah.
Condom. It's Johnson and Johnson or fucking COVID. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Johnson.
Well, no, we'll forget that one, Car. Forget that one, bro.
Well, by the way, we'll get into that a little bit later because there was a condom thing. There is something in While You Were Drunk tonight that has something to do with that. Here you go.
There you go.
I found.
Everybody, hands in the air.
Sixers. There you go. All right.
Actually, of all the jerseys that the Sixers have worn, the Dr. J one he had behind might be my favorite.
Yeah, but just Sixers across the front.
And then the stars and on the side, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, that's why.
Sixers.
And that's why I like the gray ones that they put out because the gray ones have kind of they're gray, right, with the white letters and the white numbers with the stars going on the side.
Mm.
What about the black ones they wore with Iverson with the white lettering and the red outline? Ugly.
No, they're ugly.
Ugly.
You're all right.
You're out of your fucking mind. Ugly.
Anyway, fuck. Anyway, come on. We got a lot to get to tonight. The
So-
Sixers in general.
They've
playing
won
awesome.
five. They've won 5 straight, right? They
7-2 in the year.
They won all 4 games at home.
Right.
They beat a good Chicago team. They beat the Trailblazers without Simmons, Embiid,
Right.
Tobias Harris,
Right.
and Danny Green getting hurt in the middle of the game or towards the end of the game. The next night they was it the back-to-back that they had?
Last night was a back-to-back.
Yeah, they beat the
That
Pistons
was
last
a
night and
very-
the Bulls the night before.
That was impressive, man.
Right.
A 1-2 punch. Like, look, the Pistons aren't. They're probably not going to be a great team. They're going to be a middle-of-the-pack team. I
No,
think.
but if you
No,
beat
the Pistons are going to be one of the worst teams in the league.
yeah, but
But-
you beat a team like the Bulls at home, shorthanded, and then go on the road the next night. I don't care who you're playing.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
On the road the next night, and you're still shorthanded, and you're even more shorthanded because they had Korkmaz was out that game.
yeah.
Mhm.
Who's another
Tobias
one? Who's
Danny
early-
Green was out.
Who's
Danny
another
Green was
one?
out. Yeah,
Korkmaz is another one early in the year who, you know, he looks pretty good, man. And now he's still a defensive liability, but he's coming off your bench, so like you need him to do one
just
thing.
looks. Look, we know.
so
the
are
ele-
they?
We
is
know
it
the
that they're-
we know the elephant in the room. I think Mike was about to get to this.
Is it? Yeah, is it a little bit like? Is it a little too early? Is it? Have they? They haven't played the absolute top tier teams yet. They played the Nets once. They
What are
haven't.
you doing?
They haven't played the. They haven't played the Bucks. They haven't played the Heat. They haven't played the Celtics.
Uh huh.
The Celtics actually are falling apart.
Are they falling apart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they-
There's a lot of
they had
infighting
like a players only meeting, and
There's
like,
a lot of
guys
infighting.
walked.
Yeah.
Guys walked out.
There's a lot of infighting going on with the Celtics right now.
Who else is?
I could not love that anymore. Anymore.
Oh yeah, I no problem at all with that.
Thanks, Mark. Mark says their board rocks. So
Do you know what I am saying?
So no, I mean it's great. It's it makes the Ben Simmons situation that much better. Basically, what we were saying, I don't know if it was last week or if it was 2 weeks ago, because last week was such a blur for that. Ben Simmons is not. I think it was last week. Ben Simmons has no intentions of coming back and playing. His whole ploy was just to get paid,
right.
and the guy was too stupid to even figure out a way to continue to get paid.
Right.
Like,
so,
how does this like?
And the
I'm
Sixers
sorry.
are doing nothing but think about the future.
absolutely.
How stupid does he have to be able to find a way to not get paid in the NBA?
Well,
How stupid do you need to be to find a way to not get paid? How could you not show up and just play the game enough to be like?
because his ego is above his professionalism.
Polsky said burn his jersey.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happened tonight.
Mark.
Yep, Mark knows. Mark knows. So
yeah, I'm at
ego or not, like, don't you set ego aside for a couple mil?
I don't care. I'm done with the again. Just let me know when they trade him.
I gotta say this. We all called it a ploy. We've been saying it for weeks. I don't remember anything I said last week on the show because we were all pretty fucking smashed, and we went 12 or 13 hours of drinking straight. So that was it was a train wreck of a show last week. But I don't know if we got on this at all last week, but the whole
you were wearing a Simmons jersey with a clown face. We talked about Ben Simmons.
Yeah. And you know the worst part is the next day I was like, did I actually wear the makeup during the show last? I literally forgot.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot that I wore that on the show. Like that was bad.
At one point you said you were drooling, and you pointed out the fact that you were drooling with the makeup on.
No, I don't remember that at all. I don't. Jesus Christ.
Who hasn't been there?
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember that at all. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's okay.
Of course it is. I didn't piss their shit to bed, and I throw up in it, so I'm good. That's a win for me in my book. So,
speaking of that, like, this is probably a while we were drunk story, but did you hear about the chick that ran a marathon and shit her pants and just continued to keep running?
Yeah,
it happens all the time. No, it does with these marathon runners. They piss and shit all the time. They do it all the time because
I ain't stopping. I'll just shit my pants.
Yeah, you're drinking so many fluids and your body's like fighting against itself. And yeah, was it bad though?
Oh, I don't know. I just read the headline. I didn't want to. I really didn't want to read anything after that.
Did it run down her leg?
I had no idea. I'm sure that there was like a big shit stain on her, on her ass. So,
would you still stick your fingers in there, Mike? I would. Fingers are going right in there. Right in there.
Right in, are they?
Right in there.
Yeah. Are they? Because
I gotta tell you, I wouldn't even put my fingers in that one.
Yes, you would.
And I don't normally put my tongue in it.
Fucking liar, pants on fire.
What a sweaty, shitty brown.
My
hole?
Fingers or my tongue are not going in that one.
After she ran a marathon and shit herself, you're not. That's
No.
that's where you draw the line. You're gonna fuck a dog. But that's where you draw the line.
Yes.
All right.
If there's corn in there, you're doing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. When she gets out of the shower.
You're a fucking.
How do you know I'm a liar? How do you know my ass-eating fucking habits?
Because you'll fucking eat a dog's ass.
As long as there's chunky peanut butter.
Your dog's ass.
That's disgusting.
Oh.
Polsky said he
talk about macaroni and cheese.
He said, "Yeah, it doesn't. It's a brown badge of courage. That's what they call it."
There you go.
Oh. All right. So anyway, speaking of brown badge of non-courage, Ben Simmons.
Is he brown?
Sort of.
I don't think he's brown. He's like eggshell white. Like that
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
So anyway,
like that off white you put on your wall.
Ben Simmons.
What color you want this painted? Ben Simmons.
That's called taupe. That's called taupe.
Give me 2 coats of Ben Simmons.
2 coats of Ben Simmons.
Now your walls look like a fucking bacon strip in your underwear.
No, now your walls like peel off and fade under pressure.
Yeah. Don't have a flood.
As soon as the sun hits it.
Don't have a flood.
Yeah. Anytime something happens, nail holes.
So
and your walls your walls are 2 days in a bucket. Fuck it.
So is it do you guys think that they haven't played anyone? Do you think that that's part of why they're off to a good start? Is that where you guys are?
I think it's a little bit because
I don't.
A little bit because you haven't seen him be at his best. He doesn't look like, I know he's changed everything, but the guy like Embiid takes a while to get going. Like when the season starts. I do think that Doc Rivers deserves a lot of credit. He's kept his team together and
Cock Rivers.
Did he say Doc Rivers?
I almost said Doc Rivers.
Cock Rivers.
Yeah, I almost said Doc Rivers.
Oh man, Rivers.
So he's kept the team together really well.
And for all his flaws, he's a good coach.
You don't like his rotations, but you think that he's a good coach.
Like his rotations can be iffy. They can, but
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
why is that funny? I don't understand that joke. Like he keeps saying it, but I don't understand it.
Oh,
Did I miss something? Was this
no.
going on like earlier?
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
It snuck in the covers.
Unlike John Denver, who crashed into the Rocky Mountain Highs. I don't
Got
know.
it.
I'm trying to help him.
I hear it,
I'm trying to help him out. I don't know. I was, oh man, Rivers.
Right, but that's not the first time he
And
said
that
the
makes
joke.
sense, though, right?
Yes,
Like, right?
yes.
Mine makes sense.
But it doesn't.
My
That's,
rotations make no sense.
So is it Doc Rivers that he says Rocky Mountain High, Colorado?
No,
I think it's Doc Crevers.
that's John Denver,
Oh, it's John. Oh, so it's
right?
John Crevers.
Ain't nothing but a funny riddle.
Look, he's laughing, but he's still getting that fucking piece of celery over there. Look at him.
Fucking animal over here. Yeah, Polsky just said John Denver. What the fuck?
Stop.
What is going on? My God.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Speaking of Denver, we have no show next week because I'm going to Denver, Colorado.
Rocky Mountain.
Oh, good.
I should have remembered why.
Going for the Eagles game,
was.
Eagles Broncos game next week.
That's awesome.
First time I've ever traveled for an Eagles game. And yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I've never traveled for an Eagles game before. Philly,
bro.
no, Phillies I have not.
Well, good luck, man. That's
Yeah, we've traveled a couple times for Phillies. You and I have.
Phillies, yeah,
Sean,
Boston, Chicago,
Don't fly into a mountain.
Baltimore, right? I'll
Yeah.
try my best.
Well, Baltimore was. Did they?
Ain't nothing but a funny riddle. Thank God.
I saw the Phillies in New York. You know, whatever. Anyway, fuck whatever.
How many
Pittsburgh,
times- well, wait a
Pittsburgh,
minute.
Mike.
Sean,
I didn't go to that one.
listen.
Oh,
All bullshit aside, how many Philly sports as a fan have you seen outside of Philadelphia?
1, 2, 3.
What? How many different games or how many different sports?
Different games. And I'm not breaking balls. I want to hear the stories.
Well, I mean, do we want to do that tonight or do we
I'm
want to
gonna
do it for a time?
say about 11 or 12.
And what was your most memorable?
Chicago with Mike.
Phillies, Eagles.
It was not
Phillies.
Phillies. It was Phillies and the Cubs because my childhood dream is to see the Wrigley Field. Yeah, and Mike and I went out by ourselves.
Nice.
And we had a great time.
Did you get lit up?
Oh, of course we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had a great time, and it was amazing. We have so many stories, and we don't have time for it, but like we told him on the show. We told him on the show.
I want to. If we don't get into it on the show, I want to.
Yeah, Wrigley Field is definitely one of them.
You've probably heard them over and over, bro.
I don't care.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Oh, he's getting
Fenway. Fenway was rough because it was such a
Wants to hear
shitty,
stories.
It was raining.
shitty day.
Yeah, but it was the year after the Phillies won the World Series, and Joe Blanton was pitching, and they got shelled.
Yeah, it was a shitty game.
Pejoria,
And
we
the
got
weather was
arguing,
shitty.
someone arguing with us saying that Utley was better than, or Pejoria was better than Utley, and
No, he was.
yeah, we got
Come
all these arguments with people, and it was
Brian,
kind of a nasty night.
Brian,
That was a good weekend, though. The weekend was fun.
Brian,
Yeah.
that's the bucket list.
I mean, and we still got to go to Fenway. I mean, we still got to see Green
Yeah,
Monster and
yeah.
everything.
Number
The
one.
short porch.
Number one on the bucket list is Metallica because I never seen them play live.
You had a chance, dude. You bailed.
Hold on, Mike. No, that's Metallica. I want to see them play live. Number 2, Eagles at Dallas. At Dallas.
Why would you want to go there?
Why do you want to go to Dallas?
Because I've never seen. I want to experience that. That's all.
At Dallas?
But
though?
at Dallas?
At Dallas.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I have no
I'm
intentions
not
of going
there.
down there with those assholes.
I'm not going there.
It's just part of my
All
bucket.
right.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the stadium.
It is
But-
his bucket list. We're shitting all over it. We're shitting in your bucket. I'm sorry. I don't mean the shit in your bucket.
I wouldn't mind seeing the stadium. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Jerry's World, but
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I'm
See
not
the
watching
Eagles
a
at
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Yeah, I'm not watching a Cowboys game in
And
that stadium.
Number 3 of my top 3 is the Phillies against Atlanta Braves in Atlanta.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta.
You'd be the
Why?
only fan.
Because
Yeah.
I never did it. That's all.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Just not sure what's. I did go to a long time ago. I have family in Atlanta. I did go to a meaningless Sixers Atlanta Hawks game. I'm not sure if either team was any good. I was probably like 15, 16 or something.
Yeah.
They ended up like winning down the wire or something, had like a comeback win or something. It was kind of a real exciting game, but it was like a meaningless game and with two shit teams that weren't going anywhere.
How old were you again?
I don't know. I was probably about 16 or so.
Too old.
Was that the Clarence Weatherspoon years?
Might have been, yeah. Actually, yeah. When Mike was 16, no, it was, yeah. Actually, it was. It was right before Iverson was drafted. If Iverson was drafted, it was probably his freshman, like his first year.
I don't think Iverson was there.
So
yeah.
96, Mike and I were. Mike, he must have been because
he was drafted in 96.
Yeah, Mike. Iverson was already on.
I don't know if I was 16. I don't remember. I don't even remember the year it was.
He's just sharing a moment. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at it now. Like Iverson was drafted. When Mike and I were sophomores in high school, we were 15 years old. So
you were still fucking alcoholics then, weren't you?
Yeah, we were. We were stealing beers from the Buy Right Deli, stealing them and going to the woods and drinking them. Mike was thrown up on the fucking baseball field, Little League.
Yeah.
Yo, was that behind fucking Washington High School?
No.
How many? Well, wait a minute. How many?
Academy and Red Lion.
How many times have you guys been going behind Washington High School and got?
We never went behind.
No, never behind the school.
I did it behind Home Depot.
I did it once behind the middle school. A middle school, yeah.
What middle school did you go to?
Rush.
Wow.
Yeah, I got loaded behind Rush one time.
Rush.
And I got caught.
Wow, man.
Yeah, we got suspended and shit. Yeah, it was not fun.
Nice. Were you smoking weed?
Nah.
Were you sucking cocks?
Yeah, of course I was.
Good thing we got a lot to get to tonight.
Yeah,
yeah.
All right, let's go.
So,
Gary, shut the fuck up so we can get through our stuff.
Can't take a walk down memory lane.
Not tonight. We got to wait for like a
All
shit.
right,
Let's
let's
what's going on.
Sixers. Let's move on. Sixers off to a good start, right?
Yes.
We're good.
Yes.
Fuck Ben Simmons. Moving on. All right, let's go.
Flyers are going on the Pico Power Play.
Fucking Flyers, man. I know they lost last night. In Pittsburgh in overtime. However,
that was a game they should have won, though.
How
4-3?
Why? Because you faced that team without Malkin, without Crosby. Carter Hart let in a weak goal. They should have won that.
However, they had their season high in shots last night.
Okay.
That goaltender, that's one of those nights. I hate this.
Right.
But it's one of those nights where their goalie was just on fire. Right. And he stood on his head, but he did. That goalie fucking played lights out. He was on last night. Do you disagree, Gar?
I do.
Why?
Because, I don't know if I disagree with your point, but I'll say this. The last time the Flyers led the league in shots on goal, it's been 10 fucking years. 10 years.
10 years, man. 10 years, man.
And you know what? I'm not going to trash them because they're 4-3-1.
Gary, I can't hear you.
4-3-1. The Flyers
how many years have you been doing this?
I'm drunk.
Yeah, but that's every show.
Polsky wants to know, Mike. What did you say, Mike? Have you ever given stink finger behind the bleachers at Washington High School?
Can't say that I have.
All right.
And I get what Gary's saying. They're 4-3-1.
No, they're 5. I thought they're 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 5-2-2.
5-2.
What are you talking about? 4-3-1.
5-2-2, 4-3-1. What's the difference?
Oh,
Can't
Jesus
hear you.
Christ.
Welcome to the microphone.
So, Gary, all we hear is whenever you say something, we don't hear it. Speaking to the mic, bro.
5-2-2, 4-3-1. Who cares?
5-2-2 is 5-4.
All right. So what were you trying to say? Well, no, Gary. What was your point about the shots on net?
All right. So now you want to hear my point?
Yeah.
No. It's been 10 years since the Flyers had an average above shots on goal. You know what I mean? But they're the shots on goal. They're getting to it. I'm excited about what they can bring this season. That's all.
I'm gonna just throw this out there. And Ryan and I had a very quick discussion this week. But Jack Eichel got traded, right, to the Golden Knights. Ryan said, do you really, really need him, though? My fear is, yes, you do, because they really didn't give up much, first of all. Now, again, I don't know the prospect that they gave that they gave up. The Golden Knights gave up for Eichel. I don't know.
They gave up 2 of them and a defenseman, and they swapped 3rd-round picks,
which doesn't mean anything, right? But I don't know about the prospects. I don't know. Like, maybe they're better than what the Flyers could offer. I don't know. But to say that the Flyers don't need him, to me, was something that I don't know, man, because he's a captain on the team already. Does he have an ego issue? Is a little head case? You know what? He plays hockey. Yeah. I'm good with that. I don't care if a guy's a head case playing hockey. It doesn't, as long as he doesn't do anything that constantly hurts your team.
Right.
I don't care how much of a head case he is. As long as he's not betting and doing that dumb shit that other assholes doing.
Well, let me
hold on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hold on. The Flyers have no depth. So if someone gets hurt, so granted, we're going to get healthier, which is a really good thing. So I didn't put that into account. Okay,
yeah, Hayes ain't even played yet.
You're getting Kevin Hayes back.
They're talking about Wednesday night.
Next Wednesday.
You're going to get some of these guys back. So it's only going to make you stronger, right? So some of these guys who are you're not sure about, well, they're leaving a lot because Kevin Hayes is coming in. So your team's only going to get better.
There's somebody else missing, right? Who else was out?
Ryan Ellis.
Yeah, Ryan Ellis is out on defense, and
Ellis is the guy that they just got.
Allison is out.
Ellis
too.
is the guy they just got.
Yeah. Wade Allison's out too. So I don't know if we're going to see him anytime soon. But anyway, so you are getting a little more healthier. Go ahead. All right, that's all. That's all I was going to say.
The conversation we had, like, I completely agree with Sean. Like, and I didn't look at it from that point of view. When he first got traded, I was kind of like, he's got a little bit of head issues. He's the best player on Buffalo. He's the only player on Buffalo. Like, that might have something to do with it. But also, Sean made a very, very good point with that, which is what he just said. Like, if a guy like Atkinson goes down, a guy like Konecny goes down, who do you replace him with? The Flyers have no depth in that situation. And goal scoring, which you're starting to see over the past couple games, is still a problem for this team. It's not, Gar. They're averaging like 3 goals a game over the last 5.
No, that's not the point I'm making, Ryan.
But then why are you huffing and puffing when I say goal scoring is still a problem for them?
It's still a problem. It's definitely a problem. They don't have enough.
They don't
have a sniper.
Right.
Now, look, Atkinson.
And that's the guy that we've talked about that they didn't address in the offseason. They got better defensively, but they still don't have that bona fide go-to goal scorer.
Let me ask. That's
a major problem.
That's a very.
They try
a very good point you're making, Ryan.
They try to do the balanced attack. A balanced attack.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get to this, Sean.
All right.
That's a very good point you're making, Ryan. And I'm not being a jerk off. I'm really not. So let's hear your positive point, because in the past 4 or 5 years,
Gary, we've discussed this over the past few weeks. I'm very optimistic where they're going. I don't think they're a Stanley Cup contender. They're not. They can't score enough, and Carter Hart's still shaky. He gives up too many weak goals.
I mean, I can't hate you for your opinion. You know what I mean? But
you shouldn't hate anybody for their opinion.
I mean,
unless they're not going to get vaccinated, then you can hate them all you want. We'll get into that later.
All right. No, and please don't hate me for my question.
I can't hear you.
You don't see any positive.
I can't see. That's where you take it. When I put out what I don't like about them, you take it like there's no positive in it.
I'm asking.
I just said I'm very optimistic about them going forward.
What are you optimistic about?
The young talent that's on the team and Carter Hart. But right now, Carter Hart's not a championship goaltender, and they don't have enough goal scoring.
All right.
I don't think they're a cup contender this year.
So, again, and, I'm piggybacking off of what Ryan's saying. 5-2-2 sounds great in hockey. Oh, 5-2. It's 5-4. They're one game over 500.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this though, Mike, because I was actually thinking about this last night. If you lose in a shoot, actually, Corner Pub poll question.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have a shootout or a tie in hockey?
Shootout.
I say a tie. I don't think a shootout's conclusive enough.
I agree with Ryan. I think I like a tie better. I think that a shootout it makes a team sport an individual.
How about you, Sean?
Can you imagine spending $70 to go to a game and you leave with a tie, as opposed to you won in a shootout, you're lost in a shootout?
So as opposed to an overtime loss,
it's still a point.
So it's a tie.
Yeah, but there's still a winner, right? You can still get a extra point if you win the game. If you tie, there's nothing.
I mean, the shootout's exciting, but I just don't like it'd be like settling a baseball game with a home run derby.
And that's where I'm at. Like, I think Mike made it he made the perfect scenario.
But
Like,
you're paying $70 for a ticket. You don't want every possibility for your team to win.
That's not a win. If you win a shootout, that's not winning the game.
Okay, then it's fine. And that's going to go towards Mike's point here. A shootout isn't really a loss then.
Right. It's not. All right.
It's putting a contest out there to decide the game.
So it's not really a loss. So you can't. So what I'm trying to say is Mike can't say it's 5. They're not 5-4. Then.
So all right, that's a good point.
Yeah.
A shootout loss is so that's more like 5-2 and 2 ties.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing as that.
Okay.
Also, if a shootout is not a win, but it's also not a loss, right?
Right, but and that's the point that like me and Mike are making that.
But
like you're deciding the game with a contest.
The way I look at it,
you compete, you go at it for 65 minutes, and you're tied. So let's do a contest to see who wins.
All right. But that aside, I mean, as a fan, you don't make the NHL has decided that's the way it's got to go. So as a fan, you pay $70. Please, just let's hear me out before you rebut. As a fan, you're paying $70 for that ticket.
Right.
Okay. Now you're tied. Okay. Now you realize there's a chance. All right, this team can win. I paid $70 for this ticket. You don't think that's a good thing?
Not the shootout way. After the 5-minute overtime, call quits. Whatever happens after that, that's the way the game is. It's just the nature of the sport.
So our poll question is actually really close. Really close.
I understand what you're saying, but me as a fan, I'm paying $70 a ticket. I'm going to do everything I can, and I'm going to stay as long as I can for them to win.
Why? When was the last hockey game you went to? When was the last time you paid $70 for a ticket,
I'm not
bro?
going to pay $70.
Right. Right. And most people are like you. You know what I'm saying? You know like you're sitting at home watching the game. You're sitting at home watching the game. After 65 minutes, it's still tied at 2. You go to the shootout. You're like,
okay.
Like,
so after 65 minutes,
I got the point.
Hold on. But after 65 minutes, the game's over, and it stays as a tie. You feel better than it?
No,
it's not better or worse. It's just I don't like the shootout. I think it's.
What would you rather have then?
Just call it a tie.
Yeah.
At that point,
that's what I'm. That's what I just said, though.
No, I don't.
You play 65 minutes, and now the game's over, and they tie, and you're like,
I'd rather a tie than a shootout loss. Yes.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So if
it doesn't matter if you get the point with the tie, what's the point of fucking doing the shootout?
Well, you got an extra.
Because you could get an extra point with the win, and Sean, that's my point,
and that's why I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But you're saying, but wait, Sean, you said 5-2 and 2.
You said
5-2 and 2 is like 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. However, if some of those wins are shootout wins, then they would have been ties too. So it could be more like 3, 2, and 4. If you have 4 overtime games, if you have 4 shootouts, you lose 2, you win 2, you're 5-2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
So they're wins. So I don't know. It's not like 5-2 and 2 ties. It's like more like 4 or 3-2 and 4 ties or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's
yeah. Well, our poll question in hockey: do you prefer blank? and the shootout barely. It was a lot closer than I expected. The shootout 52%, ties 48%. It was very close. I was really surprised to see that.
So you weren't like you didn't even think it would be that close. You think people would like just go along with the shootout?
I didn't. No, I thought it was gonna be one or the other. Like I don't know what people think anymore.
That's true.
I don't know. I honestly didn't know. Because a lot of people don't like the shootout. So I was like, oh, well, a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, fuck it, the tie. But then when you present the question and
Yeah,
they see that there and they're like, well, I don't like the shootout, but
I don't mind the 3-on-3. I mean, it's not.
I like the 3-on-3. It's actually a very exciting overtime period.
See,
It's actually a lot of fun.
It is, and you know,
but
hockey's got to figure something out but even the 3-on-3 to me, it's kind of like a gimmick.
You just played for
60 minutes. Now let's just put our 3 best goal scorers on the ice and see who could skate better, right? Or you know what I mean?
But to me, when you get to overtime, like so, what the Flyers have done last night and what they did in the first game of the season, when you score a goal within the last 3 minutes of the game, you tied it up and you made it to overtime. Immediately, I'm wiping my hands going, thank fucking God you got a point, right? Is that wrong or right? So maybe that's a better question. When you get to overtime, it almost feels like a victory no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless you're the team that gave up the lead.
Right? But
that's
maybe
the only time it feels like a loss.
Maybe if you have the shootout loss, you don't get a point. But even still, the standings would still work out the same because you know what I mean? So, like, I understand it's an extra point.
But that's the thing. That's the other thing. Like you said, like if you make it to overtime, all of a sudden you're like, whew, okay, hey, I got a point. Like, and then you lose in overtime, you're like, I still got a point.
Oh, that's how I was last time. I was like, oh, that sucks that he let Carter Hart. First of all, that wraparound goal. When I saw it live, I went, I'm like, holy fuck, what a save.
Right.
How did he make that save? And I watched the replay. Oh, no.
His skates got to get against the post there. It has to.
Yeah, that was
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not putting Carter Hart down. I like him. I think he's going to be a good goalie. I do. That kind of stuff, though. He lets in too many of them.
Mark, Gary Houdini will be back.
Yeah,
this is the only segment that he likes. Why did he leave during this?
Yeah,
he probably had to pee.
Yep. All right, I think we're gonna play back our interview real quick. We had an interview tonight with SG Carter tonight. He, if you're not familiar, SG Carter is a UFC bettor. He's actually 80% success rate. The first time he was on our show was last month, and he went 4-0.
Yeah, we're gonna maybe make
joining me on the air. We've had him on last month. He gave us the rundown of the UFC card that weekend, and I believe he went undefeated in his picks. And this weekend we have UFC 268. Welcome back to the show, SG Carter. How are you, sir?
Hey, Sean. I'm doing very good. Thank you for having me again.
Absolutely, man. No problem. No problem at all. Yeah, we'll try to make this a monthly thing if possible. We got nice feedback last time. Some people were pretty interested in what you had to say, and hopefully they took some of your advice and took it to the bank.
Nice. Yeah, as you mentioned, fortunately, last month I had gone 4 for 4 on the fights I predicted. Volkanovski, that was the most hair-thin lucky one. He didn't win by much, but he did. And the other 3, those were rather predictable if you study them, and yeah, they turned out as expected.
So this week, this month's event features several pretty decent fights here. A couple championships on the line, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see. But before we get to that, let's start off tonight with the lightweight bout. You got Justin Gaethje taking on Michael Chandler, and Looks like Gaethje is favorite, minus 210, at least what I'm looking at here. Let's see what you have here and see what you think about this match.
See, DraftKings.com currently has him at negative 210. Was that what you said a moment ago?
That's what I have, yeah.
Yeah. So that is the odds following this morning's weigh-in New York City. These fights tomorrow night, they'll be from Madison Square Garden in New York, and basically both of these guys, these are two very tough guys, and they both swing very fast, swing through the fences a lot, and I expect a pretty competitive and intense fight tomorrow night between them. And for gamblers, I would advise don't gamble on this fight, because either one is probably capable to knock the other out if they get a little bit lucky. But these guys can take punches, so expect that both of them are going to take a lot of punches and just keep coming back for more.
Yeah, it looks interesting because Gaethje's ranked second and Chandler 5, and so it seems like on paper it's going to be a pretty even bout, and it seems like the odds makers are saying the same thing, because these aren't overwhelming odds at all for either side.
Yeah, Chandler is a little bit harder to study for users like myself who are using the UFC Fight Pass archives of fights, because Chandler is a recent addition from the competing MMA league, the Bellator MMA, and he was the champion in the weight class over there. Just came in recently, a few months ago. He fought the champion in this weight class, a guy named Charles Oliveira, and I could see right away that he fights very fast, and he can, he can take a bit of a pounding and go for submissions, but Oliveira was a bit too much for him. Gaethje is a bit slower, so these are very similar fighters. So I think it could go either way. Therefore, I wouldn't recommend gambling on this fight. But my instinct is that Chandler will actually be the upset. I think he's a little bit faster than Gaethje, and that might pay off for him tomorrow night. But the advice is don't bet.
Okay, so you heard him, SG Carter going with a little bit of an upset. I mean, it's not an overwhelming upset, like we said. The odds makers seem to agree. This is it's not like a ton of money, which should be thrown on Gaethje based on this. So we'll see what happens there. We have the women's strawweight title bout. We have Rose Namajunas against Weili Zhang. So, first of all, I loved Rose Namajunas in Alien 3. She looked fantastic. And
she's aged very well. You wouldn't think she aged a day.
No, not at all. Like fine wine, right? So now she's taking on her talent, or her title, I should say, against Weili Zhang. So, and Weili Zhang's, I guess, the number one contender for this title. So this should be a good fight. And again, odds makers even thinner, plus 105 for Namajunas to defend her title and be successful.
Underdog, yeah. The odds on DraftKings have Nama Nunez as the 105 underdog to defend her title, and so she took that title from Weili Zhang, or Zhang Weili, to be honest. Different commentators say her name in different order. That had happened, I believe, in June of this year, and that was just an amazing and fast fight. Weili Zhang failed to block a head kick on the left side of her head that Rose got it just between her hand and her head, and just knocked her right out less than 40 seconds, I believe, into the first round of that fight. And don't anybody who's watched these girls fight more than once, don't believe that's likely to happen again. I mean, anything can happen, but while I think that Rose probably will win this fight, this rematch tomorrow night, I think she's going to have to work a lot harder for it. It could go to the decision, or if she gets that knockout hit that she got last time, Whaley's going to defend against it a lot better than she did. She didn't see it coming a few months ago.
Yeah, it does seem like in UFC fights, these fighters seem to learn from their mistakes based on their past, matches against the same opponent. So the fact that she's favored this time to get it back is pretty interesting. So that's interesting to see. What are you thinking on this fight? Where are you swaying?
She their weigh-ins this morning, you could see by their muscle tone that while they're both 115 or 116 pounds, Weili Zhang is carrying a lot more muscle, and she always has. She's always relied more on power. Rose does have a reach advantage. It might be as high as a 4-inch reach advantage for Rose, but yeah. So if Weili manages to defend a lot better than she did a few months ago, she's going to have power on her side. But Rose has a very smart fight IQ. Apparently, Rose has never lost a rematch in her UFC career. Rose has won 3 rematches, and she trains with Valentina Shevchenko. One of the best female fighters in the league. So yeah, I believe that if she keeps this fight at her pace, if she keeps it at a pace she can handle, I think she probably will win over the course of 5 rounds. If she gets the knockout, it'll probably happen in the 4th or 5th round.
Wow. Okay, that'll be interesting to see. And then the main event, it's a welterweight title bout. It's between Kamaru Usman against Colby Covington. Colby Covington is also the #1 ranked contender for the title. And this is the second time they fought, correct?
Yeah, yes. Like Noma Nunez versus Zhang, this is also a rematch. Although this is a rematch, I believe, about 20 months or more in the making, where those two ladies, their first fight had happened less than 7 months ago.
Okay, wow. All right. So, yeah, a little longer of a time span here, but based on what you've seen, in your studies here, watching these two fight in their past, their past appearances, what do you see the differences are between the two, and what are the strengths, and how do you think it's going to play out?
Well, Colby Covington is a really tough guy. When they fought 20 months ago, what's his name? Usman actually broke Covington's jaw broke the left side of his jaw with the 3rd round, and Covington didn't disclose that his jaw was broken. He just kept fighting, and he kept fighting through the 5th round. In the 4th round, Usman couldn't make anything happen with that to hit it again. In the 5th round, he did manage to hit Covington again in his broken jaw, which caused him to fall down twice on 2 punches, and then the ref stopped the fight after that. So he's got a lot of heart, and he talks a lot of trash too. If you ever see him do interviews, he's a Trump guy. He's tough, but Usman's got more reach. I think he carries more power for the weight. They both practice a bit of psychological warfare. So I think it'll be a repeat of when they fought before. Like, very good chance it'll be a 5-round fight, a very exciting 5-round fight, and probably the same result. I think Usman, for his power, height, and fight IQ, will probably manage to win on points, if not win on a TKO like he did 20 months ago.
Yeah, and it seems that the odds makers are agreeing with you. DraftKings has him at minus 320. Usman favorite is minus 320. So, probably the heaviest. I think. Let me see here. The heaviest odds of the night. To be honest with you, yes, it is actually. So, they seem to agree with you there, SG. Yeah, did it again.
No, it's good. It's good, Sean. It's good.
So I know, but it's kind of a cool persona, But yeah, so are you putting anything down personally?
Full disclosure. So I live in California, where sports betting is not legal in California. The fights we talked about a month ago, those I did travel. So that's the deal, is that when I want to place UFC bets, to place them legally, I must travel to Nevada or some parts of Arizona where I can place them at sports books or on the cell phone. You guys in Pennsylvania and South Jersey, you're very lucky, as I understand. Sports betting on cell phones is now legal there, so you can do it from your couch while you're naked.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Sunday morning to wake up, you can look. All right, you know what? And it's anything, prop bets, anything you want. Patrick Mahomes will throw the first touchdown tonight. All right, I'll put $50 on that. Something as easy as that. It takes a second. It's actually scary.
Sure. You have to. Yeah, I mean, betting is like, a lot of people are addicted to gambling. I'd like to believe that I'm not addicted to gambling, and I try to just place bets based on cold research and instincts, not like we said.
Not the
we
thrill.
talked about 3 fights tonight, and this one, Usman Covington. This is the only one of these 3 fights I'd say bet on. Go ahead and bet what you can afford to lose on Usman, because I'm pretty confident he's going to win. Same thing with the girls. While my instinct is that Rose will win, don't count out Weili Zhang, not by any means. So I would not advise people to bet on that women's fight either. Just tune in if you're gonna watch the pay-per-view and just enjoy the entertainment for those other 2 fights.
Be awesome. Before we let you go, anything further going on with the graphic novel you're working on, man? Because I know you. I've seen some progression here. Anything you want to share?
Yeah, we just debuted the first ever color art for, I guess, what's my main franchise called the Goblins and Trolls. If you check me out on Instagram and Twitter, s.g.carter2709 Instagram and sgcarter2 on Twitter, you can see that color art. We're still in development there, and very soon. Probably within a week or 2, we're going to be debuting my other franchise, the Krav Maga Kangaroos. That's for your kids, and we've got some great art to show you about what those characters are. We're just let me give a shout out to all the artists. Dan Bucks from Long Island, New York. He's working very hard on the Krav Maga Kangaroos, and we're going to be ready to show those to you pretty soon. And shout outs to Kaliko and Jamie Dillon, respectively, from Los Angeles County, California, and Montreal, Quebec, Canada, are artists on the Goblins and Trolls franchise. And all 3 of them, they really do great work, and we'll be bringing more out in the next few weeks.
That is awesome.
That's where that's at.
That's awesome stuff, man. That's great, and that's so cool. You go international, That's so cool. But yeah, so SG, thanks for joining us again tonight, and we will talk again next month and next big UFC fight.
Thank you, Sean. Do you guys have some good drinks, and look forward to talking with you again.
Sounds good. So that was SG Carter joining us, talking about UFC event tomorrow night. Thank you.
I gotta tell you,
thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know much about UFC. I don't follow it, but this guy knows his shit.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Man.
So
he is about to reach. I'm sitting there. I'm doing an interview. We pre-recorded the interview.
Up.
Huh? Mine?
Bring Mike up.
Mike's. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Oh.
Was that on?
Yeah, Mike's on. Yeah, Mike's on. Oh, Mike's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
What's?
No, I just didn't see you on the screen. I just wanted to know you were there, Mike. That's all.
All right.
Mike Ryan was looking out for you, brother.
Thank you.
But yeah, Seth, thanks a lot, man. Like, he's got
a shit. He's like, oh no, this person's got a 4 inch reach on this person. I'm like, motherfucker,
Yeah,
Now-
like
now,
he
and by the
done.
way-
You can tell he's done his research.
By the way,
like,
my Alien 3 joke, just look up the picture and you'd be like, oh shit. Oh shit. This is Scorny Weaver. All right. So that's UFC. All right. So I want to bring this up. I actually went to bring this up last week because I was too drunk. And I
yeah,
couldn't
we
do it.
forgot about it.
Stephen A. Smith revealed his top 5 Philadelphia athletes of all time.
Who cares?
No, it's an interesting list, Mike.
I do care.
It's an interesting list,
I
dude.
care about this one.
Why would you care about this?
Operative word being athlete. It's an interesting list, dude.
Is there anybody white on it?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, Mike with the
Whoa.
what? But is there anybody white that should be on the list?
Well, I don't know.
White cocksuckers ain't athletic.
It's not about that. I'm just saying that Stephen A. Smith has a
But
little bit of a history.
But we all agree with that, Mike. But this is a very interesting topic, dude. Trust me.
All right.
Trust me.
Is Randall Cunningham on this list?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it, bro.
Okay.
Like you seen the list last week. You see.
I don't remember.
All right, but we'll get into it. Athlete, if you ask me, is being the operative word, though.
Okay. So maybe not the best player, but best athlete. Okay.
So top 5 athletes. All right. Here you go. Here is Stephen A. Smith's top 5 Philadelphia athletes of all time. Number 5, Reggie White.
I mean, that's
okay.
Well, give his whole list, and then we'll talk about it.
Number 4, Joe Frazier. Number 3, Mike Schmidt.
okay.
Number 2, Dr. J. Number 1, Allen Iverson.
So I'm just going to jump in here and say, because athlete is the only operative word, I think I 80% agree with his list. The only one I would change is Joe Frazier for Randall Cunningham.
I agree with you, Rye. You and I talked about this.
So does Vic wouldn't count because Vic didn't play here long enough?
Wasn't here long enough.
Okay.
Well, he was here probably as long as
Now,
Randall.
Oh, Michael Vick wasn't here as long as Randall. No, he wasn't.
He probably played as long as Randall did.
No, he didn't.
Not as an Eagle.
Randall Cunningham played from 87 to 94.
He didn't play all them years, though. He was out 2 years with knee injuries, and he didn't start in 87.
No, that doesn't count.
All right, okay. I'm just saying Vic and Cunningham probably have 5 years both of starting as an Eagles quarterback.
Vic came here in 09, was gone by 13. So he played for 4. He was here for 4 years.
And he was
Cunningham was here for 11
right.
years.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
All right.
86 to 94. Not 11 years.
It was 7.
No.
8.
86 to 94.
So these
are
9. All right.
These are Philadelphia athletes.
Yes.
So
wait a minute. Let me ask a question. And not that I don't hate the list and the names on the list.
No.
Bernard Hopkins don't come into this list. Wait a minute.
It's top 5, bro.
Top
You gotta cut somebody out.
Athletes. All right, here's the thing. Again, let's
Smoking
emphasize.
Joe Frazier.
I just took him out for Cunningham. Frazier was on his list.
Frazier was on his list, number 4. Now that was my thing. Did we replace Randall Cunningham with Joe Frazier? Joe Frazier, a boxer who had to withstand 12 rounds. Have you ever boxed?
Oh, wait a minute. It's not even that's what you said about Joe Frazier, but the time with Joe Frazier in this city, he was a pure puncher. And this city, there was all kinds of controversy going on in the city when he was a boxer. And he was just a pure puncher.
Oh.
He was a pure puncher.
You know what?
The pure and visionary of what Philadelphia was.
Was he a puncher or was he a boxer?
Yo,
was he an athlete?
Dave Peterson.
What about Dawkins?
Dave Peterson said, "What Chuck Bednarik?" Now, here's the thing with Chuck Bednarik. When Chuck Bednarik played,
he played both ways. He played both ways. Okay, and that's a great point, Dave. But who you taking off this list?
What about Wilt?
Wilt
again? Who you taking off this list to put Ben and Eric? Who you taking off
Ryan,
Mike Schmidt's the greatest third baseman ever.
Right.
Reggie White's the greatest defensive end ever. Allen Iverson, pound for pound, is the best point guard ever.
And the best part about it, you and I had this discussion about Reggie White, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So just to go back, and Ryan agreed with me eventually, but just to go back to
the key word here is athlete.
Right.
So Ryan said, "Oh, Reggie White, yeah, he was dominant." I'm like, "Yeah, I want you to watch this clip." And I sent Ryan a clip of Reggie White doing his work.
Oh.
And Ryan, he went,
"Yeah, that's Larry Allen."
He went, "Yeah, he just made Larry Allen a fucking rag doll." Yeah, he's on this list.
So,
yep.
He's
on this list.
This question is asked in Philadelphia, and you got to watch. You're watching highlights of Reggie White, and you're asked, "Is he not a pure athlete?"
Yes, he was.
Wait a minute. So you watch this. What do you do?
So here, you put your headphones down.
Yeah.
So here's the thing with Iverson, right? Look, why don't we do that? Why don't we do it? Because I know we're bouncing all over.
What about Wilt? What about Dawkins?
Right.
I mean, I might.
Who are you taking off the list, though, Mike?
I might take Iverson off the list. I might take Schmidt off the list.
What, dude? You cannot take Iverson off this list.
I'll take Iverson off for Wilt.
No way.
I'll take Wilt. I'll take Dr. Day off for
Iverson
Wilt.
was 6'1", 150-pounds soaking wet, dude, and he dominated.
And
Right.
Nobody averaged.
Time out. Hold on. No. You're misunderstanding. And
athlete. It's not player. It's athlete.
And that's what I'm trying to get.
You're telling me that Wilt Chamberlain wasn't. He was the best athlete.
Allen Iverson was a better athlete than Wilt Chamberlain, is what I'm telling you.
I don't know about that.
So Mike. So here's the thing.
Would Wilt have dominated like that if he was the size of Iverson?
I knew this was gonna be good.
Would Wilt have dominated like that if he was the size of Iverson? Did he have the athleticism to dominate like that if he was the size of Iverson?
Nobody that's 7 foot has that athleticism. It's
exactly
not possible.
Like, it's athlete, dude. It's not player. It's not dominance. It's athlete.
I'll say this.
Allen Iverson's the greatest athlete in Philadelphia history.
And Mike, hold on, time out. To be fair.
I mean, I'm not
Mike,
NBA fame.
And Mike, I was in this argument.
I have loved the 76ers.
Mike, I was in this argument too because I said Wilt should be on this list.
Yeah.
And then I thought about the list and I went, but he's not saying the greatest Philadelphia sports. You know,
I get it, but
player. He's saying athlete. So to say that Allen Iverson should not be on this list, I'm just going to counter with this. Allen Iverson could have probably played in the NFL.
And would have been better at football than he was at basketball.
He was an NFL. He was a football star.
He was Michael Vick before Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not where we're at. That's not.
It is.
No.
It's
but
athlete.
It's
athlete. It is.
You got to take that into account. And then now, and if Allen Iverson, as good as he was,
do you think that Mike Schmidt
could Wilt have played another sport?
Do you think that Mike Schmidt was a better athlete than Jimmy Rollins?
So that's a good question. That's a very good question, and I thought about that in my head for sure.
Is that not hard to gauge because it's two different styles?
Now here's the thing: Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt played the hot corner, right? So Mike Schmidt is, you know what?
They say shortstop's a harder position than third base.
Yeah, but I'm going to say yes, only because Mike Schmidt produced offensively better
and defensively.
He
won 5 Gold Gloves.
Yeah, it's not like Mike Schmidt wasn't a piece of shit at third base.
Right.
Mike Schmidt was defensively
the greatest
a
third
stud.
baseman ever.
And look, you think of Mike Schmidt, you're like, but Mike Schmidt was. Mike, I want to put it this way: Scott Rowland. I know we hate him. Defensively, when we were growing up, Mike, Scott Rowland was the best defensive player we saw in our adolescence and beyond. Right?
Right.
In Philly.
I'll go deeper than that.
You will, but not me, Mike.
Right.
Mike and I,
Right,
and
yeah.
Ryan and I.
Yeah.
Scott Rowland was a fucking monster at third base.
I'm just saying, I can
Mike Schmidt was better.
I don't know. Was Pedro Feliz as good as Scott Rowland defensively?
No.
Defensively,
No.
nothing got by
No.
Pedro Feliz.
Nothing got by Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland had one of the strongest arms
Yeah, he did.
ever
Yeah,
at
he
third
did.
base.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he
I know people want to discount Scott Rowland. Scott Rowland was a fucking amazing third baseman.
like outside of baseball, outside of what he could on the field, like when you got Scott Rowland, it was like they finally got a third baseman again.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right, so what about Brian Dawkins?
You guys don't understand. I watched.
Brian Dawkins is that's an
I
interesting
know.
take, a very interesting take, Mike.
Because he flew all over the field, did everything.
Who are you taking off the list, though?
Fuck, dude.
Who are you taking off this list?
If you take off Joe Frazier, are you taking off Bernard Hopkins? If you take Bernard Hopkins off, are you gonna put in?
Are you taking Randall off if you put Dawkins
Right.
on?
So that's the problem, man. So me personally, the only change I would make to Stephen A. Smith's list, and this is not easy for me to say. Look, I didn't do boxing. I did karate. All right. I did karate for 3 rounds. And after 3 rounds, my
You're
legs
the best.
No.
Around. Ain't nobody gonna keep you down. You're the best. Around.
I am a man who will fight for your honor. Here you go, bro.
I'll be back.
All right, go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry, dude.
I can't. After 3 rounds, my legs were shot.
Right.
My legs were shot. Joe Frazier is on his legs.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
And throwing punches. Punch. Dude, that shit wears you out. For 3 minutes a round.
So does 36 minutes of basketball. So does 9 innings of baseball.
Hold on.
So does 4 quarters of football.
Bernard Hopkins was a pure hitter.
Dude, all right, hold on, timeout. How about
Pure
this?
hitter.
How about this? I felt like I was like, look, I was never scouted by a fucking any college or anything like that. But I felt like I was a pretty good athlete, right? Like I played.
Same here.
Right?
Same here, dude.
I played every sport. I
Same
played
here.
everything. When I played ice hockey,
I had quick feet.
when I played ice hockey, my first shift, I went, what the fuck was that? Right? My first shift. Holy shit, I've never experienced anything like that in my life. Hold on. All right? Never anything like that in my life.
I just want to make a point when you're done.
There are no hockey players on this list.
No.
Okay?
No.
Again, I'm not like there's been some.
I'm just throwing it out there.
There's been some amazing hockey players in this city, but again, am I taking Schmidt off for Eric Lindros? Am I taking Schmidt off for Bobby Clark?
Brian, it's great.
Am I taking Reggie White off for Bobby? No,
That's
I'm
what
not.
I know.
I'm not.
But
That's why it's hard.
There's so many.
The only one I would do
It's Frazier.
Frazier
That's
for
the
Randall Cunningham.
That's the only thing I changed. Besides that, I completely agree with Stephen A's list.
And I'm reluctantly doing that.
Yes.
I'm not happy about doing that.
No.
So Bernard Hopkins.
No. Honorable mention,
Joe-
but he's not in the top 5.
I'm putting Joe Frazier above Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, like if I'm putting a boxer on the list, it's Frazier before Hopkins.
Dave Peterson said I would. Oh, hold on. I would replace Frazier for Benerick, 9-time All NFL's last Iron Man.
You know what?
He missed 3 games in his last 14 years. Named NFL's All-Star, all-time center. I'm sorry, all-time center.
So that's the only one he's changing is taking Frazier off and putting Benerick on.
Concrete Charlie in. Fuck, man. Concrete Charlie played both ways.
Yeah, it's hard not to put him on the list. It is, but
you know what?
I'm not putting him on.
If
over Randall,
I'm not putting Benerick over Randall.
If I was not working where I work right
Fuck.
now,
I don't know, dude.
I mean, Bernard Hopkins coming through.
Dude, listen. We all played street ball. We were playing both ways.
Uh-huh.
And you're giving up. And first of all, You're not playing against world class athletes.
Mm-hmm.
You're not playing against the best that ever played.
It's
right?
just pure
Chuck
Philadelphia grit.
Bednarik is playing both ways against the best players in the world.
Yep.
How can you not hate that?
So I don't know.
Dave Peterson might. I don't want to discount Dave Peterson's point here.
No, it's a very good point, but I'm still not putting Bednarik
I may consider him over Randall.
I'm not putting Bednarik in over Randall. I'm not.
In a rougher game, too, by the way.
The quarterbacks that you see today, Michael Vick, he revolutionized the position. He was the first real mobile quarterback that won games with his legs.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Who was?
Randall Cunningham.
That's who I just said.
No,
you said Michael Vick. You said Vick.
I'm sorry. I meant Randall Cunningham. I'm sorry. Like, he revolutionized.
Are you only saying because they're both black?
No.
Is that what you're saying, Ryan?
No, stop that, Sean.
But he revolutionized the position that the Lamar Jacksons. The Lamar Jacksons that you see today, the Michael Vicks that you seen, the Donovan McNabbs, the Dante Culpeppers.
Well, wait a minute.
He revolutionized the position.
You're not even hearing there's a white quarterback that was in that mix.
It's not black or white.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I was only saying Steve.
Steve
Young.
There it is.
I was only kidding about that. I was only joking
There it
about
is.
that.
No,
Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Mark Brunell, but they weren't Philadelphia athletes.
No, we were talking about Philadelphia.
Right.
Randall Cunningham was before all of them anyway.
Right.
I just got some love from Bernard Hopkins. That's all.
Garrett, so do I. Like,
No,
I
there's
love
nothing
Bernard
wrong.
Hopkins.
That's why.
You know what the thing is that like
This is a great topic.
There's always going to be the best. Like there's always going to be debates like this, and there's no wrong or right answers. It's
right,
and it's not quantifiable. You know, everybody's an asshole when it comes to this because they disagree.
Right.
I'm gonna have a cigarette.
You're not leaving.
Yeah, we're
I'm watching your jacket. If you leave your jacket, I'm fucking burning in the fire.
$70 jacket, man. I'll fuck you.
Well, don't leave.
I'm not leaving.
All right. Go take a cigarette.
You told me I had to sleep here.
All right.
I ain't leaving.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mike.
We're sorry.
No, I just all I was saying is that like when it comes to these things, it's the only thing. There's two that I would say are almost all like that you can almost put a stamp on and say basically that there's no debates. In hockey, it's Wayne Gretzky. You can't debate it. There's no debating. Like he's the best ever.
He might be the greatest athlete ever.
Right. And then in football, it's Tom Brady.
Right.
There's no one that's better. You can't make the argument.
I wouldn't call him the greatest athlete ever.
No, I'm saying the best football player ever.
Oh yeah.
Best football player ever. Wayne Gretzky's the best hockey player ever.
Uh-huh.
Anything else that you talk about, there's arguments. There's debates. Michael Jordan, the best basketball player ever. There's enough people that argue and debate.
LeBron. Yeah.
You talk LeBron. You talk Wilt. You talk Abdul-Jabbar. There's different eras have different people. Elgin Baylor is brought up, in certain eras. Like, there's just, and then baseball, Willie Mays, Bonds, Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Ty Cobb. There's enough.
Racist.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. But there's enough debating.
I can't.
I thought about Claude Giroux.
He said
he's not even close.
Peterson said Claude Giroux, Eric Lindros, and Brian Dawkins.
Bobby Clark,
Bernie Perron.
Claude Giroux's not even close to making this list.
No, not on the top five. No. The Claude Giroux's top five. He could be on the top five greatest Flyers.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is that Claude Giroux is
Barber, Ron Hextall.
Not only that, but Claude Giroux athletically is really
John LeClaire.
He's not above John LeClaire.
No, Claude Giroux is not top five Flyer.
No. That's what I'm saying. He's no.
Maybe top five Flyer athletes.
Above John LeClaire.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not, dude.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. For 8 years, John LeClaire averaged 42 goals a year.
8 years.
Yes. 8 years, dude.
I don't know if he averaged 42 goals a year for 8 years.
I'm not putting Giroux above Leclerc. I'd have to seriously look at that.
Okay. I think you need to look at
all right.
Claude Giroux is one of the greatest players this past 10 years of the NHL. Like
I'd have to look at it, dude.
In entire NHL.
All right.
I'm telling you, you're wrong about that.
All right.
Right
I'd
now.
have to look at it.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, just thinking about it.
Yep. Anyway, all right. We got guys, we gotta move on. We gotta move on. This is a good subject though. I think we all agree, right? Like there's people we could put on that list. All right.
You could sub people in and out, and
yeah,
you'll have debates, but I mean, you can make arguments for you can make arguments for a whole different.
I think everybody
a different list.
Everybody. I mean, Peterson replaced Frazier, Gary replaced Frazier. All of us were like, but I think we're disrespecting
Joe Frazier a little bit.
Claude Giroux. Okay. Wait, what? I don't understand this. Claude Giroux 69 career postseason games, including 21 points in 23 playoff games. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe at one point he had a streak of 21 points in 23 playoff games.
All right. Anyway, Eagles. All right, let's talk Eagles. Jalen Hurts taking on the Chargers this week.
We're going to recap the game last week at all? We're not even going to talk about it?
Eagles are 3-5. They won last week. It was very interesting because they blew out the lines. I was
they ran the ball all game.
I don't remember. All right, so by the way, Richard Drummond just said Leclerc had 5 years over 40 goals. Very impressive. Okay. Very impressive. 5 years over 40 goals. That's, I mean, look, that's nothing to sneeze at at all.
He also performed in the playoffs.
He did perform in the playoffs, and he also played in a league that was a little different.
Yeah.
You know, he also played next to Eric Lindros.
Yeah. And
I'd
I'd have to look at it, dude.
Look, and I'm telling you,
top of my head,
and look, I like, listen, we're all on the same page. Giroux historically has come up short in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But John Leclerc also did not win a cup either.
Right.
So let's put that out there too. All right.
I love.
Look in that next to Dawkins over there. I got a John Leclerc autograph thing. I love John Leclerc is one of my favorite players of all time. I'm not putting him above Claude Giroux.
And I love Giroux. Just unless until I look at it, just off the top of my head, if you ask me, I'm calling Leclerc a better player.
Okay. All right.
So
Richard Sanders, a lot of clutching and grabbing back then, so a little bit more. So maybe he's thinking it's a little tougher back then.
Leclerc made his bones camping out in the middle, in the front of the net. Yeah,
in the front of the net.
Yeah. No,
which I don't know if it makes him a better athlete or makes it
a sniper though too.
Oh yeah, he had a wicked shot.
Sniper. He had one of the hardest shots in the league. Leclerc was.
Remember the couple years they were comparing him and Joe Sakic with the hardest shot in the league. But we're going off topic. Let's
anyway.
Yeah, Eagles.
Right. Eagles. So, Eagles had a fucking great game last week, and we gotta wait for Gary to come back down because Gary's gonna blow his load all over the fucking bar here. All right, because the Eagles ran the ball like we've never seen.
They only threw the ball. He only dropped back to pass 17 times.
Interesting game.
17
yeah,
times.
Peterson said Jim Eisenreich. Look, Dave, now you're reaching.
I agreed.
Not fine.
What the fuck?
Cocksucker! Cocksucker!
I don't belong on that fucking list. Fuck. Get me the fuck out of here.
Shut the fuck up!
All right. So
that's so messed up.
Cocksucker! Fuck that list! Fuck! Fuck that list! Fuck! Yeah.
Suck my balls!
Suck my balls! On my ass! Suck my balls!
Shit! Fuck!
Shit! Fuck! Jim, do you think you belong on that list of
fuck? Shit! That list! Fuck! shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck.
Dave, you proud of yourself?
Thanks, Dave.
You know these guys have ADHD. And you're going to throw a name out there like Jim Eisenreich and not expect something to happen.
Hey, Jim, we presented you with top 5.
Fuck shit. Fuck.
Jim, we think you're a top 5 athlete of all time.
Fuck. Top 5. Fuck.
He said he stands by it.
Your mom's a whore. Lick my balls. Fuck shit.
Hey, Jim, you're number 4 in the top 5. Cut. Jim, you need to come. Cut. Jim, what do you think? Cut.
Fuck. Ass neck sore. Fuck shit.
So we had like a show that we had to get to a lot of stuff.
I ain't throwing through the beers, I'll tell you that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What else is new?
Fuck shit.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
Which one of you two is doing
Gary,
the
turn
popcorn
around,
too?
turn on the camera. Turn around to the camera. Jordan Howard, Boston Scott were the stars of last week's game. They ran the ball. And we're going to see what happens this week because they play the Chargers team that I'm going to tell you right now. The Chargers, we all thought
32nd against the run.
yeah, they're not good.
They're
not good. And if this is a time to continue that
Eisenreich's upstairs.
If this is a time to continue that trend this week, you're at home. However, you're playing a team that's a lot better offensively than the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Chargers, however, the Chargers are having trouble running the ball too. So last week their numbers were skewed against New England. They had 2 long runs, which obviously elevated their numbers. They had 2 long plays. However, they got those yards.
Their defense is terrible against the run.
The Chargers defenses, yeah, but what I'm trying to say is Chargers offense. The Chargers have Austin Eckler, right? Austin Eckler can do it all. He's an all down back. He can do it every time. But Jackson ran for 75 yards last week on 1 play.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden their numbers look better. And everyone was like, oh, well, they ran against the Patriots. Well, yeah, they did. But
They really did.
It was two long plays, right? But the Chargers can still attack you. Justin Herbert is still an elite. He's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
That's where I'm at with this game. The Eagles ran
top 10 already.
Again, that's another list we'll get into, but he might be. He might be.
I think he's top 10.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the game at hand.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at with it. Herbert didn't look good last week.
Herbert.
Brian
last 2 weeks.
Right. He's not a quarterback you're going to keep down for long. You're not. He's got it. The reason I think that the Eagles have no chance here is last week they ran the ball. They did. The only teams the Eagles have beaten this year are the Atlanta Falcons, who are coming on, but at the time when the Eagles beat them, were not a good. They sucked. The coach actually outcoached them out of that game
without running the ball.
Okay, you keep saying that, but hold up. They beat Carolina. They really didn't beat Carolina. Carolina lost that game more than the Eagles won the game.
And then Detroit, the worst team in the league.
And they beat Detroit, the worst. A team that finished 0-16 and probably is going to finish 0-17.
Did they finish 0-16 last year?
They have finished 0-16.
All right.
Carolina, though.
Let's hear it, Sean.
Carolina, Sam Darnold has had like 4 good weeks in a row, and then he kind of fell apart, and he's fallen apart every week since. So I'm not gonna say that they didn't deserve that winning because
I'm not saying they didn't
Panthers.
deserve it, but
they
they
came
didn't.
back and won that game.
But they didn't beat them. Jalen Hurts looked terrible. They didn't run the ball.
Jalen Hurts
And Sam Darnold gave the game to the Eagles.
That's what I'm trying to say, though. Like, you can't say that. All right.
Jalen
All right,
Hurts
let's move
did
on.
look terrible, but did come on strong at the end. He
made a
they
play
gave-
or two, but the Carolina had ample opportunity to take the game over, and they didn't because Sam Darnold gave it away.
That doesn't mean that they didn't win the game.
I'm not. Okay, we disagree there. I think Carolina lost that game. The Eagles
And
didn't
I
win
think
it.
Sam Arnold sucks.
So do I.
So
That's why Carolina lost the game. And the Eagles didn't win
that's
it.
not the Eagles' fault.
First 3 weeks of the season, Sam Darnold didn't look better.
He sucked every week since. Sam Darnold is what he is. He's
He
not
sucked since Christian McCaffrey went out.
No, I think that Carolina.
He didn't look
started
good when
off-
Sam McCaffrey when McCaffrey was in. He
I
wasn't
think-
playing good ball.
Who did they beat?
Was he playing good ball when McCaffrey was playing?
I don't know. He was okay.
good ball. Define good ball. He was suitable.
Not giving a game away, not giving turnovers.
Okay, well, how about the Carolina's defense?
A win is a win, and a loss is a loss.
Okay, so
Carolina-
a win is a win and a loss is a loss. So they beat Atlanta, they beat Carolina, and they beat Detroit. So
But
they're
Carolina's
a
got
good
a good defense, but they're
No
not.
one's
Carolina's
saying
not a
they're
good team.
No one's saying there's a good team. But what I'm trying to say is Carolina didn't give the Eagles a victory. Carolina's defense isn't that good. They've fallen apart. Carolina was suspect to that point. Carolina got lucky on them a lot of points, a lot of weeks. Okay, so they beat they play Atlanta. They played Atlanta too. Like they play other teams that are kind of weaker. And Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. He's not a good quarterback. He's just not.
Right.
It's been proven. He's just not a good quarterback.
Listen, guys, man. I'll just say this. Yeah, okay. It was the Detroit Lions. Was that not fun to watch the ground and pound?
Absolutely, it
was.
was.
And I'm not taking that away. We're talking about the game with the Chargers.
However, I'm sitting there with my hand in my chin, going like this, going.
Where was this at?
That's where
Where's
I'm
this
at.
been?
That's where I'm at. Like I
No,
sent the text
yeah.
message. The win caused more questions for me than answers. More questions. Number one, why didn't you use Miles Sanders like this? Number two, why was Jordan Howard on the practice squad for 8 weeks? Number three, why did it take you so long to run the ball consistently when Jalen Hurts is clearly struggling at the position? And number four, you benched Kenneth Gainwell the week before for fumbling the ball. His first play in this game, you're running a trick play where he's running the opposite side and he's got to completely turn around and throw it back across his body.
5th round pick, and you're putting everything.
Exactly. Like what? Why? But like that, it gave me so many more questions than answers.
So they started out. Remember, against Vegas, they started out running the ball. They seemed like they had a plan, and then all of a sudden, Miles Sanders gets hurt, and Sirianni doesn't know what to do.
There's no plan.
Right. Sirianni doesn't know what to do. So, like, it seemed like they had a plan to start running the ball, saying, okay, we're going to run the ball. And then Sanders got hurt, and then all of a sudden that just stopped.
Listen.
Now, all of a sudden, Gainwell all of a sudden isn't a featured back. I guess it's now Boston Scott, and I don't know who's doing what.
Jordan Howard. What do you mean? You don't know who else? The fucking guy he's wearing over here.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
Guy over
Jordan
here.
Howard. So,
Wait a
but
minute.
then,
That aside, Mike,
no, I'm just wondering what happened. Like the Gainwell, like, do we know what's like?
I got a question here. We're going to go around the panel.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
We're going to go around the panel, and you're the coach of the Philadelphia Eagles coming into a new season.
Okay.
What are you doing to help your young quarterback succeed?
I'm running the ball. I don't know what else there is to say. You had Miles Sanders before he got hurt. You had Boston Scott. You had Jordan Howard on the practice squad. You had Kenneth Gainwell, who a lot of people said he's the next Brian Westbrook on this team. I'm running the ball or doing screen passes.
All right.
I'm helping my quarterback as much as possible with Devontae Smith being your rookie receiver, who, by the way, is your best wide receiver to this point, which is
And he's been okay. He hasn't been great. He's been
No,
okay.
And that's not his fault.
So
It's
listen,
not his fault.
He's
This
dropped a few
Devontae-
passes, but
He has.
okay.
Devontae Smith's a stud.
He's the only receiver they're going. He's the only receiver that's worth. If you're taking on the Eagles as a defense,
Jalen Rager's a bust.
who else are you looking at? You're looking at Jalen Rager. Oh, did they double him? Well, we gotta keep our eyes on Smith. Keep your eyes on number 6 over here.
Listen.
What happened to Quez Watkins?
Listen.
He's a one-trick pony.
Just guys, just listen.
Oh no.
And see if you disagree with me. I'm the coach going into the season. What do I do to help my young quarterback succeed? I'm not keeping Jordan Howard on the practice squad. I'm using him. Listen, I'm using him as a fucking fullback, and I'm putting fucking Miles Sanders as a running back in the I formation, and I'm using the power game to establish.
Miles Sanders isn't a power runner, Gar.
He's not a power.
He's not a power runner.
No, he
Listen.
He should be a 3-down back though.
He should be,
not
but he's not.
He's not a 3-down back, but
He's not a power. Like, you can't line up in the I formation and give him the ball 22 times
he's
a game.
not that guy.
He's not that guy.
He's a Alvin Kamara type of
Right. Like, you got to feed him to get the big play.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So you listen. Don't yell.
We've been listening.
I'm not yelling at you.
We've been listening for 7 minutes.
And nobody's yelling at you.
So you don't think the power game I formation helps our young quarterback?
Sure,
Not with the Eagles. They don't. They're not.
He
built.
doesn't.
They don't
He
have
doesn't.
personnel.
Gary, Jalen Hurts doesn't take snaps under center.
He did last week,
although last week he did,
but
and then he fucking won 44-6.
Right.
Just saying.
It was also.
And Gary, if it were up to you, I don't
You know
know
what?
if there'd,
You know what?
if
Hold
there'd
on.
be a passing play in football.
I gotta make a point about that.
Help me out, Sean.
The Detroit Lions played. They all but 3 games they were in. The Detroit Lions have played teams very tough all year long. The previous week they played the Rams, extremely tough. I mean, they were in that game.
They were in that game because of trick plays.
Doesn't matter.
It does. Their defense and offense wasn't on the field. Their offense didn't create anything, and their defense didn't create turnovers. You have to take that into consideration if you're making that point.
What I'm trying to say is they pulled out all the stops to play, right? They were in that game. They tried everything they could to stay within the Rams. The Rams and the Lions aren't even close, right? They're like here and there, okay? They're not even close. But the fact that they stayed, they tried everything they could, and they still couldn't beat the Rams. But there's other games this year. The Lions played their hearts out. Jared Goff, they have a good quarterback. Like, Jared Goff's not a fucking piece of shit. He's not a piece of shit.
Yes, he is. No, he's not. He sucks.
Really? Is he? Is he really? Hold on.
Number 2.
Since he's coming to the league, he's third in the NFL in wins.
He played with the Rams. Dude. Come on.
Oh, and what does that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean? He played with the Rams.
Look at the personnel he had on that team. Come
Thank
on.
you. And what does he have with the Lions?
Nothing.
You know what that argument sounds like? That argument sounds like Carson Wentz, dude. Come on. So you're telling me you put Jalen Hurts on the personnel that he had with the Rams? Jalen Hurts a good quarterback?
The Rams didn't have the fucking Rams of 2000. They weren't world beaters. The Rams didn't have a running game. When
Brian,
Goff,
so it was all Jared Goff that took him to the Super Bowl?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Brian,
I thought that they had Todd Gurley
for 1 year when Goff was there. Hold on, it was the last year.
Why are we defending Jared Goff here?
No. What I'm trying to say is you guys are completely discounting. You and Mike are completely discounting Jared Goff, saying he's a piece of shit.
He's a terrible quarterback, dude. He's terrible.
So you're saying
he has third most wins in the NFL, and he's a terrible
I think he's bottom 15. I think there's 15
agreed.
quarterbacks better than him.
Agreed.
I disagree. I think he's in top 5.
Top 5.
Oh my God!
I
You're out of your mind.
Never mind.
Jesus Christ, Gary.
4 quarterbacks that are better than Jared Goff.
I'm pushing my mic away. I'm no longer defending.
I put him ahead of Tom Brady right now. What, you guys disagree?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Now
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, what?
Garrett.
Sean Watson,
Justin Herbert, Deshaun Watson,
Now you made me
Kyler
feel,
Murray,
Tom
Josh
Brady.
Allen.
now you made me feel like an asshole.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
Dak Prescott.
I wasn't going that fucking far. I was gonna say he's top 12.
Top 10.
No,
That
he's not.
I was
He's
gonna
not.
say.
No,
I was
he's not.
gonna say he was top 12
You
before.
put him above Carson Wentz?
Yes.
No.
Jared Goff's a better quarterback than Carson Wentz.
No.
Last year.
No, their career right now.
Their career.
Jared Goff's a better quarterback.
Jared
than
Goff
Carson
never
Wentz.
Yeah.
sniffed MVP.
That's
He's
great.
top 3. He's top 3 since
wait.
he came to the league and wins.
Here's the question: is Jared Goff not a quarterback that you would grab to build your team around?
No,
No.
I disagree.
No. It would. Gary, if
Why
he's,
did-
if
then
he's a
why did-
quarterback,
why did the
why
Rams
would the
trade him?
Rams trade him for a 33-year-old?
right. If he's a quarterback, you could seriously build around. Why you trade him?
And they traded him
33-year-old?
and draft picks.
Fucking right turn.
And a first-
I'm sorry. Never mind.
What's that?
I can't go back now. My argument took a right turn because of that comment. So I.
You could build around him. Why you
I
trade
wasn't
him?
going to say that. That's not. You went way too extreme on me, Gary.
I'm sorry.
Sean
Top
was just.
Top 5.
He's not top 5.
He's
No.
he's not even top 10 in this league. That's not
Garrett,
what I was
Tom
trying to
Brady,
say.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers,
Even
Josh Allen, Kyler Murray,
Deshaun Watson,
and
Deshaun Watson,
and my
who's
cunt.
not even playing,
Deshaun Watson.
Lamar Jackson.
and he's better than Jared Goff.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Yes, they are. And my cunt is better than
Ryan
Jared Goff.
Tannehill. I'll take over Jared Goff.
Yeah, I would take Ryan Tannehill or Jared Goff.
I don't know about that, but okay. Maybe.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I'll take Burrow.
Kyler Murray.
Yep.
I said it. I take
Now you're closing on top 10 now. You're
Matt
closing-
Stafford, obviously.
Stafford.
I'll take Stafford. Now you're closing on top 10, right?
So Jared Goff's got no love in the NFL.
Yes, he does, but he's not top 5. You fucking nuts. Now, Wentz, I'm putting him above Wentz.
I'm putting Wentz above Goff.
No.
Well, what team?
No.
Put Goff on the Eagles, put Wentz on the Eagles. Who's doing better?
Goff.
I'm putting Goff up. Yeah, I put Goff. That's why I'm saying Goff's above it.
All right, so he's above Wentz. Like, what's it? Like, but what's Wentz? All right, so you win that
Right now,
argument.
Wentz is a top 12 fantasy quarterback.
I'm
the
not
NFL
talking
right
about
now.
fantasy.
Yeah, but points.
The question is, the serious question is, can you build around Jared Goff?
Yeah.
Do you want him on your team to build as a franchise
That wasn't
quarterback
the
to build?
question. That wasn't what I
But
asked.
that's ultimately what it comes down
That
to.
wasn't what I asked.
But that's ultimately what it comes down to.
So he's not a quarterback you can build around?
No, I would not want Jared Goff as my franchise quarterback to build around.
Yeah, Gary, I think if he was a quarterback to build around,
No,
you wouldn't have to
top
trade
five,
him
yeah,
and
no.
a first-round pick to get Matt Stafford.
Right. Like, if you could seriously build around him, why did they trade him for a 33-year-old quarterback?
Jared Goff may not play for the Detroit Lions, the worst team in football, next year. They're looking
Then
to
what?
draft it. They're looking to replace him.
Then what?
And Richard actually said Prescott too. Put
Prescott,
Prescott.
yes.
Lamar Jackson.
You already mentioned. Yeah, but still, yeah.
Baker Mayfield?
You're a hostile. You're a hostile motherfucker.
Nah, I put
Tom.
Goff bed.
I'm taking Mayfield over Goff.
No, I'm not.
I am.
No, I think Goff has a better talent than Mayfield.
He might.
You put Goff on the Browns, I think you're better off.
Brian, so I'm having a hard time grasping this.
And
Wait a
what are we
minute,
talking about?
Wait a minute, Sean. So you're saying Jared Goff is a quarterback?
Why are we talking about
there's
this?
I don't even know.
There's no building around him.
No, I wouldn't want him. No.
Zero.
No.
So Jared Goff is not a quarterback that could take you to the next level.
No.
He took him to the
Absolutely not.
NFC Championship game,
He took him to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
No.
Much further than some other quarterbacks you just named.
No.
I mean, I have a hard time grasping that.
Okay, that's just my opinion. I think Jared Goff is.
I just think it's on
Trash.
all I'm trying to say is I think it's on.
Ryan, the reason I have a hard time grasping that because it's getting
He's got a weak arm.
your franchise quarterback is
So does
hard.
Mayfield.
Like it's
So
hard. getting a franchise quarterback that you're going to.
That doesn't mean Jared Goff is one of them.
No. Listen to my point. The getting a franchise quarterback, it's not a dime a dozen. That comes once in a lifetime. It's hard.
So that doesn't. I agree with that, but that doesn't mean Jared Goff is one of them.
No, that doesn't mean he don't have the talent to try to build around.
All right, we got to move on.
I'm out on Jared Goff.
All right, I don't know how we
out.
got into this subject. We're out. I don't remember.
Just
done.
because
I don't remember. We're done. We're done.
You know, fat tire and flying fish has a lot to do with
It does, and we're
So
done.
is Captain Morgan.
We're done.
All right,
So let's do our picks for this week.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah, we do our picks for this week.
10 minutes ago, I'm going out to have a cigarette. Sean gives me a hug. He's like, "Don't you leave?
Don't you leave? Don't leave. You got 3 beers tonight. You're doing 3 beers tonight, and you're listening to music, and you're staying over tonight.
Okay.
Hold on.
Don't worry.
Give me a second.
I'll tell that pig you're fucking staying. All right.
That's
All
not
right.
very nice.
It wasn't nice. I'm sorry.
She's wearing my ring, you motherfucker.
All
Not
right.
yet.
So who'd you have last night?
Who do you mean
What's
you
that?
had last
Well,
night?
I
You
know.
know, I had the Colts last night.
So did I.
All right. Last night, Jets, Colts win. All right, here we go.
This is
Browns,
probably the toughest game to pick of the week.
The
Browns, Bengals.
Bengals are home.
I like the Bengals here.
Both coming off a loss.
That's the Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals
You
are
know
coming
what?
off a bad loss.
Yeah,
but
and you know what? I've pulled into the Browns for like the last 3 years. I'm taking the Bengals here.
Yeah, but all of a sudden now you're buying into the Bengals.
Odell Beckham.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
The Bengals are better than the Browns. I'm taking the Bengals.
What's the score?
At home in Cincy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals.
Well, let's hear some scores.
Bengals. No,
No, we don't do scores.
All right.
Broncos take on the Cowboys in Dallas.
I mean, how can you not like Cowboys?
I hate the Cowboys, but in this game, I hear you.
Cowboys.
I hate the Cowboys too,
The
but
Cowboys. I mean,
they're
the
going to win the
Cowboys.
game.
But the Cowboys got to lose eventually, right?
No.
Do they seriously win 7 in a row here?
Dak Prescott's MVP.
They're not losing at home.
Dak
Is
Prescott.
Dak playing?
Dak is playing.
Dak
It's
Prescott.
confirmed he's playing. All right,
Yes.
Cowboys.
Dak Prescott will be your MVP this year.
I think you might be right, bro.
Would have
Houston,
been Derrick Henry. But
Houston, Miami.
Oh, what the fuck?
Peterson said Bengals and the Cowboys.
What the fuck? This game.
Houston,
Miami. All right, let's move on.
Pass.
I don't know
Atlanta.
who to take.
Hold on. I think it's Miami. You go with the home team.
No, I'm gonna go against the grain. Try to get ahead. I'm gonna take Houston.
All right, good for you. Good. I'll go
I
Miami.
can't blame you on that. I
Tua's,
hope that Houston wins because the Eagles got a better draft pick.
Tua's gonna carve them up like fucking Swiss
Tua's
cheese.
gonna get hurt
No, he's not.
because that's what Tua does.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's going to eat a pineapple pizza and get hurt.
I lost Derrick Henry.
I'm calling.
Hold on. I lost Derrick Henry in that one league.
I don't
Tom
remember if
Brady's
I
my
put rum
quarterback.
in that.
So I picked up Tua.
I don't remember if I put rum in
I don't know
this.
if you put rum in it. Maybe you should pour some rum in it. Smell it. Smell it. Smell it.
All right, guy, let me hear it. Let me say it.
No.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I got it covered. You'll put half the fucking bottle in. Got it covered.
What's up, Booch Bomb?
Yo,
Boochie checking in. We're doing our picks, Booch.
I think this is the game of the week.
What?
Falcon Saints.
really?
Yeah, I do.
That's right. You think that the Falcons are coming up and coming, right?
It's not that they're up and coming. It's just these two teams always seem to play a game at least once a year where they both score 36 points.
I actually agree with Ryan here.
Oh, yeah, that's
Figures it'll be this week because I'm benching Ryan and I'm putting Tannehill in because
The
they
shitty
don't have
part
Derrick
is
Henry.
I dropped Daniel Jones because I had Tom Brady on bye. I dropped Daniel Jones. I picked up Taysom Hill. And then today Sean Payton announces, Trevor Simeon's my starter.
Seaman.
Yeah. And now I'm
you
like,
didn't think that though?
no. They paid Taysom Hill $14.3 million this year. I thought, they're going to fucking start him this week. No, he's going to be a gimmick guy.
Yeah, but didn't they play? Didn't they play Simeon last year or last week when Winston got hurt?
No, because
but Hill was out.
Hill was out with concussion protocol.
Oh.
Yeah. Hill got cleared, and Hill's been practicing all week full. Yeah, we're gonna start with Trevor Simeon.
So who are you taking?
I'm taking the Falcons.
Me too.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. In home.
Yep.
At home,
Right.
yeah.
All right, so I got the next game: Rams Giants. Sorry, Raiders Giants. Fucking.
You know, I gotta say, I know there's a lot going on with the Raiders, but from a fantasy aspect, Derek Carr's only projected to get 21 points. I am fucking baffled at that.
He's gonna get 30
at least.
Yeah.
He's
Although,
gonna
you know
light
what?
this defense up, dude.
And Ruggs is
I
going.
thought the same thing about like
receptions.
Mahomes is supposed to light him. Mahomes is supposed to light him up.
200 inches of cock in his ass.
Ruggs is gonna get 156 points.
Oh,
No.
156.
No,
Not
hold on,
155, not 157, 156.
Hold on. On the Henry, hold on the Henry Ruggs thing for a minute. Yeah, you know he made a mistake. Everybody deserves a second chance, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
but fuck this guy. He also killed a dog.
Yo,
fuck him.
yo, Ryan, the motherfucker that he hit, the car exploded.
Yeah, like 156 miles an hour.
Driving?
My Maserati does 185.
I lost my license. Now I don't drive.
All right, I'm taking the Raiders here.
I locked the door in case I'm attacked.
I guess there's no point in coming at it while you were drunk. All right,
Oh, sorry.
Patriots. No, I'm good. Patriots and
We're going all kinds of different songs. We're not even like on the same song.
Patriots and the Panthers.
I'm going Patriots here.
Yeah, me too.
I think the Patriots are starting to figure something out, man.
Yeah, I do too. There's something going
they're
on.
starting to
And
look a lot
Darnold
better.
looks like a fucking piece
Oh,
of shit.
but he actually looks worse than Goff.
And it's hurting me because fucking DJ Moore looks like a pile of shit.
Yeah, and you
Oh, he
traded
was
Keenan
on
Allen
fire.
to me.
I should have traded the other one. All right.
I would have took that.
All right, probably not. Buffalo taking on Jacksonville.
Buffalo all day. Buffalo all
Yes, you
day.
would. Yes, you would. You were taking it.
No, I want to. Not
Yeah, you
DJ Moore because no, I want to. I'm taking Buffalo all day here.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Mike?
Oh, yeah, Buffalo.
Vikings. This is actually a tough one.
No, it's not. The Vikings blow.
Do they?
The Vikings couldn't beat the Dallas with whoever the
Without
fucking
Dak.
quarterback was.
Vikings, Ravens in Baltimore.
Yeah, see, the Vikings got a good team. They do. I think they're coached bad. I think they've waited way too long to fire Mike Zimmer.
Yep.
That
dude's a piece of shit.
Yeah, like that. His team is always mediocre, and there's so much talent on that team.
Yeah, he sucks the cock.
Yeah,
Zimmer does. Yeah.
No way the Ravens.
They do have a good like I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan. As a matter of fact,
but
when I watched that game, and I know Dallas is a good defense, I watched that game. Kirk Cousins looked like shit.
You know why, Mike? It was prime time.
Right, and that's what Kirk. But Kirk, I'm not defending him, but Kirk Cousins is actually having a really good year.
Yeah, he's a top 10,
Yeah,
12
right. Like this
quarterback.
year,
He's having a really good.
they're just coached. But like that, some of the
That defense
decisions,
sucks.
and he was a defensive coordinator, a good defensive coordinator in Baltimore when he was hired.
Yeah,
but Lamar Jackson's having a solid year as well.
And the Ravens lost before the bye week to the Bengals. No way the Ravens lose this game. They're at home. No way they lose this game.
I'll say this:
driving down your freeway.
I'm fucking hammered.
Yep, we all are.
Yeah, we know.
All right, what do you got?
So here's the one.
I got the Ravens. Yeah.
All right, Chargers, Eagles.
I like the Eagles here, man.
Do you?
21-17.
The Eagles are home. Chargers got to travel from Los Angeles, but I don't know.
I'm going Chargers.
I think the Chargers are a better team.
Chargers
Same
win. Yeah. Chargers win by 4.
I think the Chargers win
double digits.
I do.
Jordan Howard goes fucking 110 yards. He goes over 100 yards since he's been in the league.
What?
So it's a first 100-yard game since he's been in the league?
No, it's
what are you trying to say there? Yeah, think about it. What are you trying to say there?
Well, I'm trying to say.
Yeah, can you decipher because he's not talking to the
Yeah, he's going to run for 1,000 yards in this game. He's going to run for 1,000 yards.
I love when Gary's like in the middle
He's going to score 7
just
touchdowns.
goes
He's going to score 7 touchdowns.
Oh well, Dave's calling the Chargers an OT. He thinks the game goes into the overtime. Sean, look at Richard's.
I think.
Hold on. You know what? Yeah, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna run for 100 fucking. What's that again?
There you
guys. All right. Packers Chiefs. All right, let's roll. All right, let's go. Packers Chiefs. Hurry. Let's go. Move on.
I'm taking the Packers on this.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
You stink.
Oh wait, that's right.
Oh, you stink like feet. Yeah, you stink like
that
feet.
You smell like feet, you stinky whore.
He smells like feet.
I'm taking Chiefs.
That smells like fucking sweat.
Yeah, I'm switching it. I completely forgot when I made this pick that Rodgers was playing. Yeah.
Cardinals at 49ers.
Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals all day here.
Shit, how many fucking games are there's 2 more? Yeah. Where's your beer at? Where's my beer? Where are you getting out of the fridge? There's nothing poured on the bar.
How are you without a beer? What's going on here?
He went in the fridge and fucking got nothing out of it. Jesus
all right.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals.
Fuck.
All right, Titans at Rams.
Murray is playing, Richard. Yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams, especially without Derrick Henry. Yeah.
I'm gonna go against the grain here.
You know what?
I'm gonna take the Titans.
I hope McNichols lights it up. I hope fucking Tannehill throws 4 touchdowns.
So
I do too. And like 400 yards.
So I hope that and he gets 47 points.
Oh, nice.
So you beat that fucking team that you're playing.
All right. And
we're all Tannehill fans. Okay, because I'm starting him over Matt Ryan this week because
yes, let's go Tannehill. 48 points.
We're all gonna be tuning in Monday night when you get done work. You're gonna be fucking.
You're all tired.
Home. Yeah,
it's Monday. It's like
I cannot wait for this game.
Yeah,
Bears, Steelers.
Yeah,
I mean,
like we're all excited for that.
I'm gonna take the Steelers. Honestly, you got to get.
You know what?
Win this game. They're 5-3, and they start at 1-3.
Yeah, I feel like have they played
4 in a row for them.
Yeah, I mean either way, 4 in a row in football is tough. But look, I mean, come on, the Steelers last year,
right?
They're not.
They're not doing it. They're not even going to make the playoffs because of the other teams in that division. But
yeah, Chicago. After what I've seen happen to them with Tampa, nah.
Yeah,
they're bad.
Yep.
I guess my point with the Steelers.
Peterson says Steelers.
Yeah, that's who I'm taking. I guess my point with the Steelers is
this week is
it's Mike Tomlin. Like he's a good coach, man.
I like Tomlin. Dave, I think we had the same picks like all the way down.
Much,
the line.
yeah. Except for the Packers, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I took the Chiefs, and I went against the grain.
Oh yeah, you know what? I just switched the Packers. I just switched the Chiefs to the Packers because I didn't realize when I made the pick.
They're going to lose 4 games in a row. Like
who?
The Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs beat the Giants.
Yeah, they beat the Giants this week.
Yeah.
They're not the Chiefs of the
But they're not
past.
going to lose that fucking
They're
team.
not going to lose to the Packers.
No.
Not without Aaron
As long
Rodgers.
as Tyreek Hill doesn't do shit.
They're going to put it
Jesus
in
Christ.
They're going to put 8 men in the box because Aaron Rodgers.
Tyreek Hill didn't. Tyreek Hill had 18 targets. He caught 12 passes, but he only had 91 yards. He did have a touchdown. They missed him on a couple of deep passes. Yeah.
He had 18 targets last week?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm playing against him this week. That's not good. I don't need no fucking 12 targets. That's 12 points.
Yeah.
Catches.
Richard Drummond said this week Jordan Howard has 10,000 yards and 25 TDs.
Yeah, he was going through that. He was talking about that when
I missed that.
Gary was
earlier. Hold on, I missed that. Hold on. I found it. There it is.
Yeah, when Gary was like, "Oh, he's got first 100."
Oh, he's got fucking 1,000 yards.
Did he leave? Did Houdini?
Oh, he's upstairs smoking.
He ain't going
He's
anywhere.
probably asleep on the porch.
No, he ain't going anywhere, dude. Trust me. Not tonight. I already talked to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works out.
Speaking of all that, no,
So are we going to talk about the Eagles picks, like why I feel the way I do, or are we just going to?
No, we're just moving on. It's the fucking law. Yeah, fuck 'em.
I am not drunk, man. You trying to make me drunk?
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed.
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
While you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
Well, Ryan, we talked about something earlier.
And before that, poor Ryan has to pick up for his brother every week. He has to do his own week, and then he has to do Gary's week of popcorn every time.
Not tonight.
Oh, I got to do popcorn.
Oh, you do.
That's what I'm saying, because Ryan's got to do it 2 weeks in a row because
Gary's got 3 beers
He's
tonight.
not doing that.
Yes, he is.
It's not happening.
Yes, it is.
Dude, it's already 10:30.
We're doing it. We're going.
He's never going to make it. He couldn't.
Yes,
He couldn't make a point about Jordan Howard having 100 yards.
We're getting through this.
All right, let me
No, because we're gonna end the show with that. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, let me
The Phillies claim Ryan Sheriff off the waivers from the Tampa Bay Rays. Relief pitcher. Right? Sounds good.
Okay.
Except for the fact that it's another fucking head case. He played 18 games last year because he had claimed mental illness. All right? That was last year.
Okay.
It doesn't fucking end with this team. Like the city. Fuck this city of rock and roll. Like what the fuck? This city fucking sucks with these guys. All right.
Yeah.
While you were drunk. Holy fuck. That's great. My whole list disappeared.
Oh no.
Yeah, I lost my list. While you were drunk, we had I don't know how that happened.
Henry Ruggs 150.
Well, Derrick Henry. First of all, Derrick Henry missing the season.
Has he been fully confirmed that he's out for
He's gonna be out for a while. Yeah, he we may not see him until the NFL playoffs. So fantasy owners, Henry, yeah, he's gone. Henry Ruggs. Yeah, I wanted Gary down here for this. The Henry Ruggs situation is bad, like really bad.
Man, talk about a weird year. The Raiders have a coach that has that situation where all that stuff comes out, and then their first round pick, what was he, 7th overall, the first wide receiver when you got Judy, CeeDee Lamb, Jefferson all going.
Yep.
And yeah, he was taken before all those guys, and he doesn't live up to the expectations, and then this happens. He'll never. I don't think he's playing again.
No, dude, I think Henry Ruggs is done. Dude, the crazy thing was he was driving 156 miles per hour
while drinking.
Richard just said that Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry might be back for the playoffs.
Yep. Yeah, Henry Ruggs should never play football again. He killed somebody.
While drunk and driving 156, right? He was drunk too, right?
He should never play football again. Ever. His career is done. He's in prison for at least the next 3-4 years.
Oh, they pay for you to get picked up if you had too much to drink. Not that they don't make millions of dollars to where an Uber would not, wouldn't cost you that much. But yeah,
And he's a rookie.
second year.
Second year. Even worse. He's making more than league minimum because he's a first round pick.
He's a first round pick, so he's making decent money. But you're telling me you can't.
It doesn't matter how much you hold on. It doesn't matter how much money you make. In the end, he's playing the NFL. What's league minimum?
Well, again, $50 to get a ride home. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I don't give a fuck how much. Get the fuck out of here. He was 2 times above the limit. He was driving 156 miles per hour, and he killed a lady and her dog.
Mm.
Yeah, he's done. He's never playing again.
Yeah.
Henry Ruggs, we never see him no more. What else did I have here? I lost.
Did you try and pull back up your list at all, or
no? Let's go on.
It's
I lost
gone.
the list. Yeah, I don't fucking remember. So fuck it.
Herrera? Did you have Herrera?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Phillies. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Beckham issues. There you go.
2 things. Yeah. So Odell Beckham was released by the Browns after all the bullshit that was going on. So his father posted a video before the trade deadline. Basically, here we go. Over here, Dave Peterson just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild shit right there, man.
And then it's funny because earlier today, I seen the headline, and then a little bit after that, Ryan texted us out and said, Odell Beckham released. I said, because the first thing that happens after a player's released is, the Eagles should get him. Almost always somebody texts and says something. I'm like, yeah, I heard about it. No, the Eagles are not. Not be interested.
Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, we good. We good in this case.
And he's not even that good anymore.
No.
He thinks he's much better than he is. Sean, what's the last memorable thing? The one-handed catch that you have. What's the last memorable play that you remember from Beckham? Because I have one. Or the last memorable thing you remember from Beckham?
The touchdown catch, and when he ran on the sideline and proposed to us fucking kicking net.
Yes.
That's the last.
Getting into a fight with the kicking net was the last memorable thing I remember.
Yeah. That's the last thing I remember from him. Yeah,
and that was like 3 years ago.
No, I had no interest. No, I'm out on OBJ. Yeah, I'm out.
So yeah, it looks like Richard's saying the same thing. Dave, do you think they make a run? I certainly hope not.
No, I don't think they do. Why would Odell want to play for the Eagles?
Apparently,
Why would he want to come here?
Yo, look, I pinched the shit out of my finger with the headphones. Fuck.
Where's Gary at?
He's still on the porch. He's awake.
All right.
For now.
Yeah, no fucking nah.
Joe Bucci was saying he's in, but
Joe's the one that's in.
Yeah, I'm out. You asked me, this guy's supposed to be a stud receiver. A stud receiver performs no matter what. Like you look at T.O.
When was he a stud receiver?
That's
he
what
was a stud receiver
3
maybe
years
1
ago.
year.
That 1 year, and like he's gotten the accolades because he made that one unbelievable catch.
He's had like a year and a half where he was good.
Right.
Where he was like
but he
1
wasn't
year where
even,
he was really good, and then like a half year where he was pretty good.
and then he started talking shit about Eli, and then he started talking shit about Daniel, or they traded him. Now he's talking shit about Baker Mayfield. Like it's the quarterback's fault. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out on Odell. I don't want him.
He's one of those guys that's like had potential for years and years. And then so Sean, the other one that Sean was going to bring up, and I know like Sean lost his list, so we're trying to go through it. Was the Phillies releasing of Herrera and McCutchen? No big surprise, I guess, on either one of them. Herrera they were stuck with, and McCutchen is old and
right. Like I'm okay. Like I said it from the jump. I thought the McCutcheon contract was a bad contract. I like McCutcheon as a player, but they signed him 3 years, $50 million.
And then we watched I forget who it was. We watched the next guy that went, and it was like half that money for a guy that was projected to be even better.
Right. So it just like I like McCutcheon. Herrera was a default. He kind of stabilized the position a little bit to where he played okay defense. Still made boneheaded plays. So I'm okay with this. The problem is they have nobody. Like you're gonna have to replace them with free agents.
Right.
That's the problem.
Wait. You're saying that you don't got guys in the farm system that you can bring up?
Right.
Oh.
Like how weird is that? Strange, right?
For the Phillies?
Yeah, not for the Phillies.
for every other team, maybe
like,
for the Phillies.
Like, look at the team that we hate. Like the Atlanta Braves just won the World Series without their best player because they had guys in their system that they could replace them and not be Acuna, or however you say his last name, like not be him, but just sustain it. And the Phillies have none of that. None of it.
Richard, I'm sorry. You said farm system sucks for 10 years here. I think you forgot a zero on that.
Yeah, it's been 100.
There's been like
there's blips on the radar where
there was one, there was the one run that we all had with the World Series, the 08-09, where their farm system produced quite a few different players.
You had four guys.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Before that, go back 20, 25 years. It's been now 13 years since then. 20, 25 years before that, I can't think of their farm system's been bad.
Yep. And so what we were just talking about, showing that on your list,
the Braves.
The Phillies releasing Herrera and McCutcheon.
Yeah.
My point was I can't. Herrera sustained the position a little bit, even though he made bonehead plays. McCutcheon's a decent player.
But he's done.
He's done. I said from the jump when they signed him, it was a bad contract.
But it wasn't.
It was, dude. They paid him 3 years, $50 million. And the guy, Mike made the point. The guy behind him that you saw that got signed. Actually, we forget who it was, but he played.
Who was it?
I
want to hear the name.
I'd have to look at it.
McCutcheon hit, almost 30 home runs this year.
Yeah, but
is that $50 million?
It's not.
No, but it's baseball. It's baseball, and you overpay tremendously for free agents. McCutcheon played really well for 2.5 out of the 3 years. He got hurt for the other half. I mean, he when he was on the field, he was fucking really good for them.
So then why don't you want him back?
Are you no? Because he's 34 years old. He's near the end, right? So, no, I don't. I have no problem with them letting both of them go. You need to restart. You need to no.
McCutcheon was terrible in the field.
Yeah, he was, dude. He was not good. His arm isn't there anymore. He made some errors.
All right.
But that aside, the point me and Mike were getting at is that the problem is
you don't have anybody to replace him without
right. You're going to have to replace them.
You're gonna have to find some other 31-year-old and spend $50 million.
Right.
So that's yeah. I can't believe my fucking list disappeared. All right, so fuck it. Fuck my list. And I have no
popcorn now.
No, nothing else. It's through the beers.
Oh, we're doing through the beers before popcorn?
You don't have anything?
I think through the
beers.
beers.
Do you have a list?
I think through the beers gonna have to wait another week.
No, it's not. We're doing it.
All right, so are we doing that or let's give them a minute to look it up. Let's do popcorn first.
All right, we'll do popcorn.
All right,
so we're doing 2010 first, right?
Yeah, that's you.
Yep.
All
right. So popcorn, popcorn. We're up 2010 this year movies. Here we go.
All right, number 10. I'm not familiar with this one. The King's Speech.
Yeah, actually, It
Jeffrey
won
Rush, Colin
it
Firth.
actually won a fucking won an Oscar. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Based on a true story.
apparently, so they say.
Number 9. I'm not gonna lie. Watching this movie, I'm about a half hour in, and I called it. I called the end. Shutter Island.
You called the end.
I
of that?
called the end.
Did you
of it.
really?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Yes, I'm about a half hour in.
That's
and
impressive.
And it just hit me. I'm like, he's a patient.
Yeah,
he's a patient.
I saw it in theater. Yeah,
Are you talking about that? You must be talking about the Shutter Island or whatever.
Shutter Island. It was number
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
in 2010.
All right, that's impressive.
All
right. Fuck, I'm drunk.
I didn't like that movie all that much, to be honest.
Dark. It was a little too dark.
Well,
It just was weird. It just kind of was all over the place.
Yeah.
That and Inception were the two that I just kind of like.
I love
what is-
Inception. I fucking love Inception.
It's funny you mentioned that movie.
That's
Why
all.
was that?
Yeah.
Number 8. I think it's an underrated movie. This was a great movie. Christian Bale in one of his best roles.
The Prestige?
No.
Oh.
You want another hint?
Oh, it was the other.
It's not Mechanic.
No.
2010.
He lost a lot of weight for the role.
It was The Mechanic.
No, it's not.
What is it?
The Fighter.
Oh, he lost a lot of movie. Okay.
It's
He
the
lost
Mickey
a lot.
Ward-
The Mechanic too is another one.
Yeah. He it's the Mickey Ward story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Dude, he
I don't know.
that was the second movie that was a fucked up movie.
Yeah.
That's another dark movie.
Yep.
Who's the brother?
It's
Gyllenhaal.
I got to see it.
Is it Gyllenhaal?
No, it's Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Fighter's a good movie, man.
That great movie.
No,
Underrated movie.
That's the second movie. The Mechanic's the other one, and the Fighter's the other one. He lost a ton of weight
Yeah,
for.
he almost looked like he was on drugs.
As my loyal listeners, I apologize, but Through the Beers will not happen this week.
Yes, it is.
We'll get to it next week.
No, it's been.
You said that last week though, and the week before that.
You need to look it up, and you need to do it.
I can't.
You have time.
No,
you're gonna do it. You have time. Look it up.
All right.
Number 7. This is a foreign film, foreign language. I never even heard of it. It's called I Saw the Devil.
Really?
Never heard of it.
How does that make it in the
That's top 10.
It's number 7.
Oh, never heard of it.
Okay, so number 6. I usually love this actor, Jeff Bridges. Matt Damon's in this as well.
Matt Damon.
Oh, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. It's the remake of True Grit, which I thought it was terrible.
I did not like that movie at all.
The original.
Yeah,
that was 30. That was 34 on the next
I
one.
did not like this one at all.
This was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I was like, what am I watching? This is fucking
was
slow,
bad.
boring. Yeah, I was not a fan. What do you? All right.
I dropped my phone. Sorry.
Number 5. I can't believe this is number fucking 5. I never seen it.
2010.
This is a movie where I'm like, I'm not even checking it out. Chris Evans, Michael Cera, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
I never saw it.
No, I have no.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Scott Pilgrim.
Number 4. I seen a little bit of this. Never seen the whole thing, but it's a dark, weird movie. Black Swan.
Terrible.
I thought it was. I thought it was all right.
Actually, everyone's saying True Grit, terrible movie. I got Dave Peterson and Richard.
Oh, is that where what's her name gets fumbled by the devil?
Well,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a weird
Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
I think
it's a weird premise. I don't like that movie at all.
Again, I seen some of it, never seen the whole thing. It just didn't grab me, so I never gave it a.
Yeah,
Oh, Natalie Portman, would you eat that pussy?
No, yeah, I mean, that's beside that. That's another. That's another show. That's another whole show.
Let's hear it.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
Let's do it.
I want to hear what you would do with the night with her. I want to hear it. I want to hear.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I want to hear.
What do you ask
Why are you asking your brother that for?
Yeah, that's fucking strange. I'm not telling you.
Look at his face, too. Look at his face.
Yeah, look, dude, your eyes are all low and your mouth's
Dude,
open
you
and
look
shit.
You look the fucking.
Is your dick hard? Hard, ain't it? You
weird.
sick fuck.
That was weird.
I want to hear it.
No, you're not
Dude,
hearing it.
His face was.
Yeah, like yeah, he's all drawn and shit.
I want to hear.
Look, he's gonna take his teeth out and start doing a gum job.
He's the fucking weirdo kid.
Yeah. Oh, is it that?
Yeah, what's his name?
Mimsy.
Mimsy.
The one that beats up Mimsy.
Mimsy. Mimsy. Right, doesn't he? He looks like Mimsy.
No.
Stop.
No. Oh my God, you're being so creepy.
Dude, that's fucking weird.
That's fucking weird, guy. Fuck. Number 3, Toy Story 3. Fuck. Let's get off this.
Richard Drummond says Natalie Portman looks like a surfboard.
She does now. She does now. But you look at her in that. You look at her in Star Wars. She was fucking smoking hot.
I mean, she's all right.
Is that the movie where the spider fucked her?
What?
What movie is that?
No, never seen a girl get fucked by a spider, man.
Was it Toy Story 3?
Fill us in, guy.
Toy Story 3?
Yeah, Toy Story 3. What, Buzz Lightyear get fucked by a spider?
Fuck yeah.
To infinity and
Yo,
beyond.
Yo. Tell me about when the fucking toy gets fucked by the spider.
All right, I'll believe it.
What would you do about the hairy spider in your coochie?
Woody.
What kind of spider was it? Like, was it a little spider? Was it the spider from Lord of the Rings?
Was it a
or
hairy spider?
a wolf spider? And he fucked a girl? I want to meet this spider.
Smell one of those 8 legs.
All right, number 2.
Now he's Portman's an animal.
Number 2, 2010.
Man.
Apparently, from what you hear, this tells the story like to the T.
I have a story. You want to hear it?
The Social Network.
Yeah.
I've seen that. That was
Yeah, I love this movie.
Good movie.
honestly.
Good movie. Dark. It's dark. It's fucked up, and it's probably true because that motherfucker's a vampire, and we're probably gonna get thrown off the internet for saying that.
And apparently,
Got a song? Want to hear? Here it go.
Here we go.
So number 1, Mike.
Number 1 in 2010.
Yep. John.
Hold on. 2010.
We just talked about it.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
What do you mean we talked about it?
We mentioned it earlier.
Today?
Earlier in this list.
Earlier in the list. We talked
The
about
Prestige.
No. Inception.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, right.
Inception was number 1. You know what's crazy? That movie came out like near Halloween in 2010. I thought it did.
Yeah, it doesn't. That just tells you the year.
It came around Halloween time. Yeah, that's wild.
I actually never seen it.
What?
Yeah, I never seen it.
Great. You never seen Inception? Dude, mind fuck and a great movie.
Is it really?
I didn't like it. But then again, I'm the one that hates movies that makes you think. So,
dude, this movie.
Here
All right, Mike. All right, Mike. I can't explain it to Mike.
Who asked Mike?
I'm gonna say this: your dreams. Yeah, you're asleep, and you felt like you slept forever, and you wake up. It's only been 10 minutes.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta think about.
So
you had that mindset, and you see that movie, you're like,
So it's like a mind
Oh.
fuck. Like
it's a dream inside a dream inside a dream.
So you're a dream warrior.
Yeah, you're a dream warrior.
All right,
maybe tonight.
All right, some honorable mentions. I
Dockin sings that
I
motherfucker.
hate the lead fucking character in this movie. I think he's the most overrated actor. The Town with Ben Affleck.
Good movie though.
I thought the movie sucked because I hate him.
That's good. That's
I
a
can't get
fucking
past.
good movie. You're nuts.
I can't get past it because I hate him. I'm putting this whole town in my rear view. I can't get past it, dude. Like I hate him.
That's a good movie. Nope, good movie. You're wrong.
I think it was all right.
Yep, good movie. You're wrong.
Who is you?
Yeah, number 17, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Part
One. Them two movies are awesome.
Harry.
Did you ever see 127 Hours?
Yeah, I didn't really. It was all right.
Yeah,
it was all right.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was all right. The
I
motherfucker
don't know
gets
if I've seen that one.
hand caught in a fucking rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing.
He was
Oh my
rock
God.
climbing. He got
No, I hated it. Hated that movie. I hate movies where you're like, where it's like,
the suffering.
no, it's not even that. I just hate a movie where it's an
I
hour
was
and
doing-
15 minutes in one spot with one person.
I agree. I agree, Mike.
I'd rather it be fucking Saw, like the movie Saw, where he's
Yeah.
in a room and he has to make a choice, and there's a fucking demon. Like, yeah, like
So number 31, Sean, it's got your girl on it.
Oh, Zombieland.
No, but it is her.
I don't know.
Easy A.
Oh, that was 2010.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm not as nearly as.
No one
big
asked
as
you. No one asked you.
Emma Stone's smoking.
Yeah.
Mike cough. Why?
Yeah,
What's wrong with
number
you?
number 40.
What is? Hold on.
So what happened?
She's all right. She's all right.
All right.
Ain't nothing special.
Oh,
Dude, she's got an ass, she's got tits, and she's got
Personality above
Yeah.
all.
what I meant.
Oh, all of a
Stone.
sudden it's personality.
Emma Stone. Yeah.
A to the is A, B to the.
Hold on. You're gonna tell me right now, Emma Stone's having a drink with us at the bar right now, and she's like, "I want you to fuck me." You're not gonna kick her out of bed.
You're not hitting it, Mike.
I don't think Mike's going that far.
Yeah. I mean, don't
Like,
put
you
words in my
did.
mouth. Like I said, she's all right. I didn't say that she's like, I just said that like I'm not,
Wait a minute. If she
I
said,
just named the three best fucking like. they just named-
Mike, if she said, "Hey, Mayfair, baby, stick that finger in my hiney."
all right, but like what we're establishing, I said she's all right. I mean, all right.
yeah.
All right, so number 44, The Book of Eli,
Bryce, like, let me get
with
out of here.
Denzel Washington, Gary Oldman. That movie's
I
awesome.
don't know
dude.
if I never saw it.
You know what it's about? Like
Shoot.
the world's a barren
It's
wasteland.
about space Jews.
Not. I'm not even going to get into it. It's a bad topic to get in. Oh,
Yeah,
number
my
40
While You Were Drunk showed back up again.
Oh, number 47, The Other Guys.
The other guys, that's
a good movie, actually.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? Hold on.
Was the other guys the one that wasn't the one Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
In the beginning, The Rock and the other guy, they jump off the building. We got told to keep it down, didn't we?
I can't hear him.
Huh? Oh yeah. All right. There's nothing much more to mention. So yeah, Mike, I guess you could take 2011.
Okay. What happened?
Hey, number 96, The Expendables.
Oh, that was like $1 billion movie that made it to number 96.
Yeah. Apparently he's making number 4 or number 5.
Oh, wow. All right. So top 10. Number 10 for 2011, Captain America.
Great movie.
The first.
Yeah,
the first.
The first Avenger.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. Great movie.
Surprised that's that low. Number 9. Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Dude, them 3 movies, the one like the newer ones that were made, they were so good, man. So good. You got Rise is the first one, I think. That's the one with James Franco, and it explains why the fucking monkey could talk and shit. They
That's
were
right. Yeah, it was his buddy. Yeah,
they were so well done, man. So well done.
Number 8, Thor. So obviously we're in the middle of the Avengers and the Marvel.
That movie sucks.
Thor was You didn't think Thor was good?
The first two Thors are terrible, if you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
Another Natalie Portman. See, I'd take
Yeah.
Natalie Portman over Emma Stone.
Not me. Not me.
Wait, hold on. Ragnarok's better than the first two?
No, yeah. Ragnarok's one of the best Marvel movies.
Actually, Ragnarok's good, but the first Thor is good.
I thought
the second one sucked.
Like I thought the first one was okay. The Dark World was terrible, but Ragnarok's clearly the
What's
best
your
one.
in? 2011?
2011.
Yeah.
Are you eating Natalie Portman's pussy?
We already the Savage.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's the second movie he's asking about.
All right.
Go back to sleep, bro.
I'm not sleeping.
You are.
No,
Number 7.
no.
Cars 2.
Good movie. It's a
Oh,
good
yeah?
movie.
Mike, you kicking that cartoon car out of bed?
Oh, no. This is a while ago.
What's Dave asking? I can't say it.
I don't know.
No, it's Richard. Oh, underrated Rise. Is what?
Yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Good
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
man. Good movie.
Oh,
Ragnarok is awesome.
I don't know where we are there.
Okay, so
I missed that part. I was upstairs.
Yeah, sure, man.
number 6,
No, you're not.
Fast 5.
Ugh.
I hate the Fast and the Furious.
I seen the first one, hated it, haven't watched one since.
Hated it.
Hated it.
Hated it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I think that they're stupid. I like they, bunch of buff guys and like
Just fast cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Yeah, none of them can act.
Here in my
None of
car.
them. Even the one that's dead.
Like cars.
All right, number 5.
Singing along with you.
You heard that song.
No, I'm just drunk.
All right, number 5. What's number
Pirates
5?
of the Caribbean.
Shut up. Which one?
Don't yell at me.
I don't know. It starts with an O.
Fuck you yelling at me.
All right, which one, Mike?
Othello.
Remember what happened last time? He told me to shut up.
What happened?
Wait, what is this?
You passed out?
Hold on. What's this called? 2011? What number?
Number 5.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
But which one?
I don't know. It just says O, and then there's a bunch of dots.
Here in my
Is that a
sounds like West Philly.
Let's move on to the next one.
It's one of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
2011. It's one that doesn't matter.
it is. I think that's the third one. That's the one.
It's not the Pirates.
No, it's the one where they kill Davy Jones and they put fucking Orlando Bloom's heart in a fucking box.
The 2011.
I think
That's
so.
late.
Nah,
That's the one with.
maybe that's number 4.
I don't know. Fuck. All right. What's the next one movie? All right.
The next one's a sequel. It's a comedy. Any guesses?
Yeah. Meet the Fockers.
No.
That's
That's actually
it's number.
there's
What number
it's-
is it? 4.
Yeah.
And it's a sequel to a comedy.
Meet the Fockers is not that, but they're the Fockers kids or something is one
Meet
of
the
ones
Parents
there.
or whatever the fuck it's called or whatever it is.
Little Fockers is number 70 on this list.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
A sequel. Hold on. Comedy. Cunt Jones 2. The Revenge
One
of
of
the
the
Cunts.
one of the Austin Powers.
No.
No, they were.
11.
I think they were done for a while by then.
They were done by 25 years before that. 2011, a comedy. Dumb and Dumberer.
No. Good guess. That was
That was
probably
around.
I
Yeah.
think it might be a little later.
What was it, dude?
Hangover Part 2.
Oh, shit, that's just exactly the same movie as the first one. Now you're making fun of me for bumbling.
Yeah, you're making fun. No, I thought you
No,
said.
I thought that you said. No, I thought that
No, I
you.
think
I
you
thought that
said.
he said. I thought that you said.
I'm
All right, so
sorry.
number 3. Number 3 has a special place in my heart, guys.
That whole thing. Number 3, go ahead, Mike.
All fucking day today. All day we've been doing that.
Number 3 has a special place in my heart, and you're gonna wonder why.
Where your
It's
heart
the
going?
Twilight Saga.
Oh my
Breaking
god!
Moon.
What the fuck, Mike? Every time I think I start to really love you, you say something like that.
So that
Just
was the day. That was the day that I proposed to my wife. She went to see the movie earlier in the day. So that's why. I never even seen the movie. but I remember her.
Oh,
it's just
put the speaker up to the mic.
No, Mike's got a sentimental moment.
Hold on.
Yeah, you're an asshole. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's got a sentimental moment. What the fuck? That
All right,
ain't
so
cool.
number 2 is Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Number 1 is Harry Potter's Deathly something.
Hollows Part 2.
Wait, that's Part 2.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. So number 14 is X-Men First Class.
That was 2000. That was 2011.
Come on, bro.
Wait, is it? Sean, that's not you. That's doing the car.
No, that's Gary.
Why is he doing this?
Yo, my song is why?
Why?
Oh, because Cars 2.
Cars 2 was like 15 fucking minutes
like 20
ago.
minutes ago.
Yeah, that's Gary.
Sean, I apologize then for getting upset for
Yeah.
you being an asshole.
Nothing to do with
When I'm trying to do a sentimental moment.
He had a sentimental moment, and you just fucked them all up, bro.
So now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed off.
Now
and going
he's
through stuff
mad.
Fast.
Get over it. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
All right. Moving on. Gary, I'm really mad at you. I mean, even drunk Gary, I'm pissed at.
I'm sorry, Mike.
No, you'll be all right.
I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
You get over it.
He said sorry, so it's
Put
all
fucking
cool.
$17. Yo, fucking.
He said sorry, so it's cool, Mike.
Yo, dinner for the last 3 weeks. Put it in the fucking jar.
All right. So number 23, Green Lantern.
Oh my God, that was bad.
That was a really bad movie. Yeah.
So I only brought this up because it came out last year and it was one of the top ones. True Grit was 34.
Again?
Still? That's still on the
How
list.
that fucking movie make
It's so bad. Like,
There's so many bad movies on this list. A Mission Impossible, a Sherlock Holmes, the Real Steel, there's Bad Teacher, Cowboys and Aliens, there's Paranormal Activity 3. They're all terrible. Horrible Bosses was number 44, Moneyball.
movie.
Good movie.
That
Great
is a good movie.
Mike,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, Mike. Honestly, I'm sorry.
All right. It's all right.
It was 10 minutes ago. He's already over it.
I don't want to be upset with me. I'm just telling him I'm sorry.
All right.
Fucking jerk off.
Yeah, Moneyball is up there in.
Don't call me that. I'm trying to
It goes up top 5 best sports
movies. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think so.
That's a really good movie.
Easily.
Man.
It defines what's going on now.
Yeah, like it was the start of the analytics in baseball.
It was the start of the start of downfall.
So we're talking about sports movies. If you build it, they will come.
Field of Dreams, of course.
Fuck that movie.
But that
Are you serious?
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Wow.
that movie's all right.
All right, ready? Couple more.
Ray Liotta's fucking black.
Yeah, like the Black Song. Get the fuck out of here with that movie.
All right. Number 58. I think this is kind of underrated.
At the Mike's point, we're getting back to this.
The girl with the dragon tattoo.
Great movie.
I thought that was underrated. Number 58. It came out December.
Hold on. We got to talk about the scene in that movie.
Yeah,
Did you guys see that movie?
I've never seen it.
Never
When
watched
she gets
it.
fucked in the ass.
She gets fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
Is there a dog involved?
And then she turns it around later in the movie.
Does she take it to ass to mouth?
No, it doesn't go that far. But
Taking it to the streets.
It gets and her what's her name? Rooney.
Oh,
what's her name?
her.
But she's
Looney.
she's the one who plays Nancy in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Okay.
She's the one who plays the girl Nancy in the remake.
Hello, Nancy. I'm your new boyfriend now.
Yeah, it was not very good. But anyway,
that movie sucked. The remake.
Yeah, I was so excited for that.
She played Nancy, but she was in the girl with the dragon.
Is she
tattoo.
the girl with the dragon tattoo?
Yeah,
dude, and it's rough.
Like they all looked intriguing to me.
It's
I just
rough.
had for whatever reason I haven't seen it.
And what's his face? Daniel Craig did that movie, was great, and he was like, "Nah, I'm good." And then the fucking series just
yeah.
Oh, so the sequels suck.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Really?
I need a beer.
All right, so number 69. I only bring it up because it was the
whole fridge.
We talked about it last.
She
from
gets her
last year.
revenge.
The fighter.
So that's on this list too.
We talked
Yeah.
about that last.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought it up. It reached again number 69.
Richard Drummond just said, "Girl Dragon Tattoo gets her.
She gets her revenge. Yeah, big time.
Yes, she does."
So we talked about this
Check that
already.
out.
Daniel Craig passed on a sequel. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Number
did.
70 was Little
that
Fockers.
That was a shame.
Like you know how we like. That's something I would like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it was a good movie. The next one's the girl who kicked the hornet's nest or something like that. It was the next one. I don't want a fucking Miller. Get the fucking shit out of here.
So number 70 is Little Fockers.
I don't want a Miller Lite. Get it out of here. What the fuck you want then? Something else.
So all right, number 72, underrated. Surprised this is this low. Hall Pass.
Never seen it.
Oh, dude, Hall Pass is one of the greatest comedies I've ever seen.
I'm just taking a picture for later.
Yo.
The fake chow.
Dude, fake chow. We're gonna leave it at that. I don't want to give anything away. You know what? We might have to watch that movie tonight. Thank you.
I'm not getting into a movie night. I'm about out of here.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You just poured it on the drink.
Yeah.
We
It's not
may-
long enough to
we-
watch fucking a movie.
Dude, it's an hour long.
No, it's not. No, there's no movie worth watching.
It's an
that's
hour and a
only
half. It's an hour and a half. Dude, the fake chow. Dude, the fake chow.
All right, number 94. Sucker Punch.
No.
Yeah, I'm out.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theater. It was terrible.
Why not?
Yeah, I seen that. I'm out.
All right.
I'm not talking about leaving. I'm talking about the movies.
And then I just bring this up because it was on. We just talked about it earlier. Along with the fighter, the mechanic. So apparently he did both of them the same
there
year.
you go.
December.
So
So he
he-
did December in 2010. He did the fighter, and then in
Oh.
January of 2011 he did the mechanic. So he was
Wow.
already
right
lost
there.
weight.
Yeah, he already lost the weight
Yeah.
for the same movies. Richard said Hall Pass is fucking awesome. And he said, he said an hour, 1 minute. It's not an hour, 1 minute, but it's an hour and like a half. Dude, I'm telling you right now, Ryan, if you stayed.
Brian, you're not leaving.
Mike,
All right,
did you see Hall Pass, Mike?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great.
Dude,
I'll
dude,
check it.
dude,
I'll
the
watch it.
Dude, hold on. The bathroom scene.
All right, hold on. Hold on. You tell me how good it is, and then you're gonna give shit away.
On the tub.
No, come on, yo.
Dude.
Like, I hate Owen
Yo,
Wilson.
listen
though.
to
You
my
don't
man.
understand.
Dude, I'm
You don't
telling you.
understand.
Dude.
His fucking nose.
It doesn't matter.
His voice. But it's funny. I like everything he's in. It's fucking nuts, dude.
We're calling this a show. We had fun. Guys, it was a great fucking time. We're going to leave you with some Slipknot. The Chapeltown Rag.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the fuck that song means.
And play it loud.
If it plays,
Yo,
you know,
that's good
it's
stuff.
being a cunt.
And Gary Stoley.
You know, Gary's still here. Gary, you made the show for the first time in fucking
Thanks, Richard.
6 months.
I don't know the last time that Gary made a full fucking show. Actually, this kind of sounds like the start of the song. It sounds like fucking the first album.
Is this new?
Yeah, brand new. Came out today. Guys, Richard, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. We appreciate it. Salute, brother. This is what we do every week. Dave Peterson, as always. Thank you, sir. You have a great week as well.
Dave, we got to send you a link. You got to do.
Dave's got it.
You can be the one working from home.
Dave's got it going on. This is what we do every week, and we talk shit and talk Philadelphia sports and talk whatever, and you know this is what we do. And we're not going to see you guys next week because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to Denver for the Eagles game. Oh, good for you.
Good
Enjoy.
for you.
So we're taking
That's
a week
awesome,
off
man.
next week. The Thanksgiving week, Black Friday. Or no, I'm sorry, just a week before that. The week before that, we will be on Friday night. All right? So whatever the fuck week that is, I don't know, 19th or I think it's the 19th. Yeah. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
The 19th, and then the week after that, it's the Black Friday week.
Yeah, we'll do Black Friday, which is our turkey sex show.
So we're doing turkey sex on Black Friday, not
Yeah.
the week before.
Yeah.
We usually don't do a show on Black Friday.
What do you want from me?
All right. Okay.
We don't have to do a show.
All right.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to do a show?
Fine. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Or 2 weeks. We'll see you guys 2 weeks. Corner Pub Sports says, see ya.